Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
What's going on, man?
Not much, buddy. That's awesome.
Let's do a live. We've said we're going to do a live for a while, so let's just fucking bang on and share each other's favorite Tubi movies that we've found, because there's so many bangers on here.
Oh, bloody oath, mate. I can't wait.
Dude,
it's like a little gold mine of fucking sleaze and awesomeness and horror. And yeah. No, I love it.
Yeah. There's a fair bit of fucking sleaze on there. I know that there's going to be a lot of that shit on your list. It's going to be a lot of that shit on your list. Cheers for everyone that's tuning in and watching on the replay. So we've got lists, both got lists each. That's not our list. That's the first one there. I'm going to chuck in the first one, man, because I've got more than you on here. Alrighty. This one I found and I thought was a fucking banger. Let me tell you about this one. Don't want to play the movie. Centigrade. Yep. This one's, there's this couple, and she's preggers, right? They're driving in the snow. They pull over for a rest and have a little sleep. This is a true story as well. They pull over and have a little sleep, and they wake up, and the whole top of their car is covered in snow. So the whole side of the road is covered in snow, and I don't know any of the actors in this, but yeah, they try and wind the window down. They can't get out. There is no way of getting out. A month in the car. She has to have the baby in the car.
Oh god.
Yeah, and from there, it's pretty crazy what actually happened, and for a true story. I just seen it pop up one day, and I was like, oh yeah, this would do. 2020 as well, so pretty easy to freaking, I suppose, film a whole movie in the car.
yeah, because of COVID and shit like that. But
yeah, horrible situation.
So there's food in the car for a month.
I can't remember what they eat now. I think they're eating bits of. I think they had some lollies and snacks in there and all that, and I think they were eating ice. But I think they were eating. I think they were eating the cushion stuffing at one stage.
I definitely would watch that for that. But no, I'm definitely going to check this one out.
No, this one was good, and it wasn't full on fucking B grade. Wayno's in the house. G'day, Wayno. It wasn't full on budget. It actually looked pretty decent. So definitely worth giving a crack. So write that one down on your list. I found that by accident, man. So definitely crack that. What one do you want me to chuck from your list up there first?
Ooh, I reckon go A Bronx Tale. I'm going to do some horror later on, but I'm starting off with an absolute classic.
I have not seen this for ages. It's been a fucking ages since I've seen this.
Yeah. I've watched it pretty recently, and for me, this is up there with your Casino, Goodfellas sort of films, except it's everyone sleeps on it, and I've got no idea why. It's Robert De Niro directed it. You've got a script by and Chaz Palminteri, who actually stars in it as well, and it's about this young fella growing up in the Bronx, and in the early days, and he's got two father figures. He's got Robert De Niro as his actual father, and he's got the local mob boss, who's Chaz Palminteri, and they both give him different advice, and some of it's good, some of it's bad from both sides. And he has to, he has to weigh out the good with the bad, and also it's showing his experience. And they have, they go years, so you've got him as a youngster, then you've got him as a teenager growing up, and it just feels really accurate and very, it's just very well done, and the script is
80s,
so good. Yeah. And I mean, yeah, I highly recommend this to anyone who's a fan of mafia films or Robert De
Oh,
Niro.
yeah.
And yeah, and it's a absolute bull terror. And there's one scene in a bikie, no, sorry, a bunch of bikers come to town, and there's one scene where they roll up at Chaz Palminteri's joint, and this brilliant song comes on, and they start acting like fools and throwing shit in the bar. And Chaz walks up to the door and locks it, and he goes, "Now you can't leave." And he says beforehand, he says, "You guys can leave anytime you want." And then he just walks up to the door and locks it. "Now you can't leave." And they absolutely beat the shit out of the bikers. But anyway, check this one out. It's a banger.
Yeah, I just added it to the list. I don't remember it. I know I would have seen it back on VHS days, but I actually do not remember it at all.
Oh, it's in the conversation with the great, even the Godfather 2, Casino Goodfellas. No, you put this in the list. I put this in the list.
Really?
It's got that song that doom 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 as this scene's going on. But yeah, I do 100%. I do. Yeah, put it in the list. Yeah,
it's on the list. I've clicked. I clicked on the list. He's on. I always see it pop up actually. All right, This one, man. This one, bro. I seen this a couple of weeks ago. Let me just fucking the Challenger disaster. I don't know if you know too much about the actual Challenger disaster.
No.
So the Challenger disaster was where the Challenger was the name of instead of Apollo 13 and all that crap, it was the Challenger for the rocket, for the spaceship. Anyway, they did a big fucking, this is in the 80s, and they did a big, what's it called? We want someone from the outside world to go to space. All right?
Yep.
Right? This is a true story. We want someone from the outside world to go to space. And they did all these different auditions and all that, blah, blah, blah. And they chose this female school teacher. So this female school teacher, she did training to fucking be floating and all that crap, and how to get on and all that crap to get on this spaceship for about a year. And then it's time for launch. And I shouldn't smile. It's such a horrible story. Like, the doco is really good, the proper doco. And it's time for launch. They all get on. They've got live videos of all the schools watching it because there's school teachers on there. It's like, this is someone from the outside fucking world with all the fucking space people. Launched up in the air, and kaboom, blows up while they're fucking watching it.
I don't know why I'm laughing either.
Yeah. No, because it's fucked up. It's fucked up, and it blows up. It blows up live on telly. Fucking, they got the camera on the parents watching, and they got the camera on the students. The students start fucking crying, like, "What's fucking happened to Miss?" I shouldn't laugh. But anyway, so that's the real story. This movie, this has got Dean Cain in it. This is about they knew about this is about the launch a couple of days before the launch, and they knew the problems of an all it was a fucking O-ring.
Yeah.
Right?
Oh, okay. Fuck.
And something to do with the temperature. Now, like, to all of us, we don't understand all that kind of stuff for spaceships and all that with the temperature and all that. But then they were saying, like, shouldn't launch on this day and blah, blah, blah. And then it happened to be some fucking O-ring and all that. They postponed the launch for a day, and then all these fucking high-tech people were, fucking, no, don't launch this. It's not going to be good, blah, blah, blah. No, we're launching it. And then there's a little bit of a mini court case and all that. It's really interesting, different side to it's a different side to the doco. The doco, I don't know if it was on Netflix or Binge, but the doco is fantastic. Goes for a good couple of hours. I think it was a double part series. Shows all her training, shows all of it. And I knew nothing about the Challenger when I watched the doco originally. And wow, fucking hell. And then when it blew up and I'm watching it, I was like, holy shit, I didn't expect that to fucking happen. I was expecting, oh, cool. Teacher went to space, and nope, she got fucking fried like a freaking crispy strip. So
Sorry, Anonymous, for laughing. We didn't mean it. It just,
Yeah, no, we're not.
yeah.
We're not.
Sometimes you laugh at real disasters and you don't mean to. So yeah.
Well, you will. When you watch this, you will laugh. You'll laugh. You'll laugh and go, "How fucking stupid NASA was for wanting to go ahead with the launch when all these top scientists, people that build the ship and all that, are saying no, no,
Yeah.
no,
Don't do it.
don't launch." And you're watching this side of the story compared to the doco that I've seen, and you're like, "Ah, Dean Cain was pretty good in it." I hadn't seen him really
Superman.
anything. Superman, yeah. But this was good, man. Have a watch of it. It is B grade. It is budget, but I enjoyed it. Give it a
No,
crack.
definitely will, mate. Yeah, no, you sold me.
Give it a crack.
No.
Right. What are you going? What are you going for? What are you plugging? What are you plugging? That's good.
I'm gonna go with Freeway. Yeah, I mean, yeah, this is completely different to A Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
And you've got a very early Reese Witherspoon absolute bull terror performance. And Kiefer Sutherland. I mean, yeah, you know, he's fantastic as a serial killer in it. And
yeah.
it's a take. It's definitely a take on Little Red Riding Hood, except
100%.
Yeah, except done in a very sleazy, disgusting way, but a very entertaining way. I've seen this film so many times, I don't want to say, but a lot. And it's like a Pulp Fiction, Little Red Riding Hood, and it's I mean, it's about a girl who she's not in the ideal situation as a teenager growing up with
She's
her
trash.
basically her mother's a prostitute. Her stepfather's trying to get it on with her, which is horrific. And one day she's had enough, and her parents get locked up, and she leaves. And she gets picked up hitchhiking. Not hitchhiking, sorry. Her car dies, and she gets picked up by, I won't go into the whole thing, by Kiefer Sutherland. And we don't know yet that he's a serial killer, but he is. Yeah. And then it goes on from there, and it is a 10 out of 10 film for me. It's fantastic.
Oh. And this is a bang. Kiefer Sutherland's fucking wicked.
He is.
So good. He's such a creep. He always talks in that fucking tone where he's just such a nice guy when he's speaking. But he's always fucking usually a bad guy.
Yeah. And yeah, there's that tone of like, he's got that snarl, and it's like, you know, like Donald did. And he's got like that brilliant snarl where, you know, something's amiss with his character when he does it, you know. And but if you're a bit queasy, I suggest, and especially Freeway 2, do not watch Freeway 2 if you.
Yeah, I was about to say, is that any good?
I mean, it's okay. It doesn't hold a candle to the first, but it's got a lot of stuff, if you can imagine, involving a toothbrush and sticking it down your throat. So there's a lot of that sort of stuff, and if you want to watch that, go to town with Freeway 2. But if you just want to watch a solid thriller, watch Freeway 1 is what I can say about the two of them.
Freeway. I like Freeway. That's fucking banger of a fucking movie. I showed my wife that not long ago as well because she'd never seen it before. Now, this one is the one that I was telling you about months ago. I said I found... Have you watched it?
No, I haven't.
No? So I've watched it again since. I found this at the op shop for 50 cents. Edward Furlong. Fucking, this is when he started getting freaking pudgy and out of shape and that. And what's her name? Jamie Priestley is in it as well.
She's great.
At the start, yeah. But basically he sets up his own, because he's a rejected nerd, he sets up his own reality show in this house. And the killing begins. It's really fucking, it's not even B grade, it's like fucking D grade. It's fucking really bad. But when I watched it on the DVD I brought, I was like, I got to give this a crack. Fucking laughed, and I was like, I'm keeping this one. I'm not going to sell this one. And then when it came on here, couple of weeks ago, I was like, oh shit, I'm gonna watch this again. No, I can't bother putting my DVD in, and freaking, I was like, oh fuck, I got to tell you about this. It's finally on here. So you got to watch Cruel World. It's fucking, of course, in America it was called The Real World. Yeah.
I'm not sure. No, I'm just
Real-
writing down Cruel World.
The reality show was called
Yeah,
Real
yeah,
World,
that's The Real World. Yeah,
The
no,
Real
you're right.
World. Yeah. So
Yeah.
Cruel
With
World.
those
It was
fucking idiots.
yeah. He sets up so many fucked up games as well for them to play where they're gonna get killed. It's all right. It's fucking. It's really fucking. The acting is cringe. He's got this sidekick. Before you get to your choice, he's got this sidekick, this fat fucking idiot that is like a bit like he's like a dude, like, okay, I'll go do this and I'll do this for you, and like I'll hold the girl's back. No, I think she likes me and shit like that. So there's this, but he's so cringe and shit. But at the same time, you're watching it going, fuck, this is funny.
Yeah. Well, that's what you want. I mean, if you go on Tubi and you're looking for Shawshank Redemption, I mean, what the fuck are you doing? You know, you go on Tubi to look for fucking Freeway, Cruel World, fucking, I just happened to find A Bronx Tale.
Yeah.
But yeah. My next one is out there, and it's called The Fanatic.
Oh, I fucking watched this not long ago. This was so good. This is a good find. This was on one of the other streaming services for a while, and they took it off.
Amazon, I think. On Prime.
Shit. Are you talking about the John Travolta one, yeah?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was on Prime for a while, and it was on there for about a week, and then they took it off.
Yeah.
But yeah, this film, I mean, it's hard to explain how bad it is, but I mean, it's so bad it's good. Like there is no possibility that you watch this film and you don't have a big smile on your face at the end from laughter. I mean, it is so hilariously bad. And John Travolta, it's a performance like no other, where he plays this obsessed fan over this actor named Hunter Dunbar, played by Devon Sayer from the Final Destination film.
Yeah.
And he's so obsessed with this guy, and Fred Durst, the lead singer of Limp Bizkit, directed this film, so that tells you something right there.
Oh, did he?
And sorry, mate.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, shit! I didn't know that.
Yeah. It kind of all clicks into place once you find out about all this stuff. And so it's about this fan who starts stalking Hunter Dunbar, but this guy, this actor, is such a piece of shit to him, right? And he doesn't do anything crazy at the beginning. He's just goes up to him, he says hi and all that, and literally he like reacts like a 10. It's like, get the fuck out of my face, sort of thing, to John Travolta, and you're like, what are you doing, you dickhead? Just sign his fucking piece of memorabilia.
Because he's special. He's very special.
Yeah, and he's in like these fucking shit films. But so John Travolta starts going more nuts, and he plays it so badly, but it's so much fun. And he decides to do a home invasion, and he ends up killing the maid of the house. Very funnily, that's not a word, but whatever. And then he takes Hunter Dunbar hostage, and he starts like putting on Jason masks and with chainsaws and stuff, and trying to frighten him. And he's got him tied to the bed. Poppycock. And some of the first line in the film is John Travolta going up to a guy in one of these stores and goes, "Can you hold on a sec? I need to go take a poop." Right? That's the first line of the movie. Seriously. Yeah. And it's like, what the fuck is this? But I love it, and
he plays it so well.
And and Hunter Dunbar, right? He's a lot bigger than John Travolta, right? And when he gets free, he literally John Travolta hasn't done too much physically to him, but when Hunter Dunbar gets free, or I'm going to give spoilers away because it doesn't really matter. It's such a shit film, but it's so much fun to watch.
It's shit, but it's good. It's fucking IRL is wicked.
he literally stabs him in the eye. This is Hunter Dunbar and John Travolta. Stabs him in the eye, right? Shoots his fingers off. And then the ending is John Travolta walking down Hollywood Boulevard with like no eye and no fingers, and it's just like, what the fuck is this? But I love it, you know. I'm sorry, I think this is.
He plays the role fucking wicked. It was something different for him. Finally, something different. And that haircut, that haircut was fucking wicked.
Yep. Yeah, it's one of those.
This is I brought this on fucking DVD.
With an
This cost me a pretty penny to fucking buy on DVD, and then they bloody go ahead and put it on Tubi. I love this. Now I don't know if you like docos or not, and if you know much about the Beatles.
Yeah, I love docos. I'm not a massive fan of the Beatles, but I'll definitely check it out. Yeah.
Whoever made this, it's so full of shit, but at the same time, until you get about halfway through, you're like, this is pretty real. This is like, it makes sense. Like all the different things make sense. Like they reckon it's George Harrison's testament that he did on cassette tape when he was dying, and someone's found the cassette tapes of him revealing that Paul McCartney isn't the real Paul McCartney, all right? So in the 60s when the Beatles first started, or the 50s or 60s when the Beatles first started, and my dad remembers, and he said to me, he goes, I remember they did news reports that Paul McCartney had a car crash and that he died. They reported that. So they show that in the newspaper reports and all that. They show that. But no, it was all fake news. It was all fake news. But then all of a sudden, Paul McCartney used to play his bass right-handed, and then the next album he's playing it left-handed. And so that was the first like little thing, and then they were saying he had a couple of scars or whatever, and they've taken someone else and given him plastic surgery to make him look like Paul McCartney, and that looked a little bit similar. So all the fans didn't commit suicide or kill themselves or whatever. But then they go through all the album covers, and when you look at it closely, it's fucking some trippy shit because they're doing this above Paul McCartney's head in all the fucking album covers, like someone's hand above the head. And apparently that's a Indian or some type of fucking religion thing of saying that person's dead, right?
Yeah.
And all the album covers, someone's got their hand at least above his head and all that shit. Some of the other album covers, like Sgt. Pepper's, if you turn it upside down, the flower bed at the start, if you turn it upside down, is a bass guitar in the flowers. And then it says something upside down or to the side. It says Paul in flowers and all that as well. And all the celebrities in the background are all dead celebrities. And then one of the celebrities has got a hand over fucking Paul's head. It's just fucking trippy. That, and then the Abbey Road crossing. They're saying that the Abbey Road crossing, where they're crossing the road, they're all dressed up as. I think John's dressed up as the priest. Fucking George Harrison's the grave digger because he's carrying a shovel. Well, anyway, he's got the grave digger fucking stuff on. Paul is the corpse because he's walking in a suit with no fucking shoes on. And then Ringo's whatever. Ringo, no one cares about fucking Ringo. And anyway, it's fucking crazy. It's legit crazy documentary, and you'll laugh and go, fucking, this is fucking nuts. Even my wife liked it and said that was cool. That was actually really good fun.
So it's like a conspiracy theory of like Paul McCartney and the Beatles sort of thing.
Yeah, that Paul McCartney actually died before they got really famous, and they covered it up just so.
I'll definitely watch this. Yeah, it's my
just so all the young ones don't kill themselves, and they show little audio clips of the other Beatles always calling him Paul instead of Paul, and because it's someone doing fucking George Harrison's fake voice, and he goes, we used to call him Fall instead of Paul because Fall means it's the fake Paul. and only we knew that he was the fake Paul. So we all called him Paul. But then they show little clips of them actually calling him Fall. They did call him Fall fucking now and then. So yeah, it's actually pretty fucking it's pretty good. It's a must see. It's a must
That's
see.
good, mate. I love it.
Must see. I will admit, when I first saw it, it was back when I was fucking in my early 20s and I was a stoner. But and then I had to buy the fucking DVD and it cost me a pretty penny. But now that's on here, so everyone else gets to look. See, there they are holding the hand. He's holding the hand. Fucking even in Sergeant Pepper's. Sorry, no, this is the Yellow Submarine. He's still cartoons holding the hand above his head.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, what did you think of Across the Universe?
Is that the one
One
where
with Evan Rachel Wood, and they sing all the songs, and there's a bit of a story, but it's mainly about all the music, and they sing them along the way. Jim Sturgis.
No, I never watched it. I thought it was a full-on musical, so I didn't bother. I did like the one where the guy plays all the Beatles songs. That Indian guy plays all the Beatles songs because no one knows who the Beatles are anymore.
Oh, I haven't seen that. No.
I don't know what that was called. That was Yesterday. That one's called Yesterday.
Oh, the Danny Boyle one. Yeah, I have seen that. Yeah,
that was good.
Yeah,
that was good fun. That one.
Yeah.
I watched Across the Universe. Is it full-on musical or?
No. They kind of is actually. Yeah, no, it is. But it's good though. Like I hate musicals as well, but it's a good one. It's one I definitely recommend, and if you're a Beatles fan, absolutely
huge.
Yeah, and they actually sing the songs, not whatchamacallit. I think they do because I haven't seen it for a while. I got it on DVD way back there. But I'm pretty sure Evan Rachel Wood and Jim Sturgis sing the Beatles songs together. So don't quote me on that though. But yeah, I remember really liking it. So
all right, I'll give that one a correct then. As long as Fall's in it. All right, what's your next one?
No, I gotta go this. My next one's Running Scared. Not the Richard Pryor one. The one newer one with Paul Walker.
Oh, yeah. I saw the. I remember seeing this when it first came out, but you're gonna have to run my mind because I think I've seen it once.
No, I saw it a couple of months ago, and this packs a punch. So it's like old school exploitation, like 70s sort of Death Wish exploitation meets like Tarantino meets there's all sorts of genres mixed into this one, but it's such a brilliant ride. And you've got Paul Walker's at the beginning. They make out he's in the mob, and there's a huge thing that goes wrong with a gun that kills a cop, and he has to hide the gun, and he hides it, and he's got a young fella, and the next door neighbor plays two young fellas in it, and the next door neighbor's young fella finds the gun, and the next door neighbor is part of the Russian outfit. All right, so he's a piece of shit as well in it, and so this kid takes the gun because he's being abused by his dad next door, shoots the dad, and then so this young fellow's on the run from everyone, and Paul Walker has to get this gun back because he's told everyone else that he's going to get rid of it, right? And if it's on the streets, it's no good, basically. And you've got the likes of Vera Farmiga from The Departed in it. She's gorgeous and a fantastic actress. But in this one, she's an absolute stunner. Yeah. But sorry. But and I lost my train of thought. And it's basically a on the run sort of film where Paul Walker has to catch up to this kid to find this gun, and there's so much shit that goes along with it. You've got so many goofball, oddball characters, It's completely over the top violent. So if you've got a problem with gory stuff, don't watch it. Obviously,
Go to the fucking Disney Channel.
And it's got some SA. I think people know what I'm referring to with that, which is no good. And so if you've got a problem with that on films, don't watch it. But yeah, I think anyone who likes an entertaining exploitation crime flick, check this out. It's a banger. Yeah.
I remember seeing this back when I worked at the video store on a preview disc, but I can't remember too much else. Had to watch it to see how many copies I got in, but that's about as much as I can remember of that one. So as you see, it's on my watch list there. So I'm definitely going to watch that again. Poor Paul Walker, poor bastard.
Oh yeah, no, he's a freaking legend. I loved him.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'd give that particular one a 9. So yeah, definitely check it out.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Beauty.
This is a fucking recommendation you must everyone freaking write down right now. I brought this on DVD because I loved it so much. Hell Comes to Frogtown. Hell Comes to Frogtown. Ruddy, all the men can't fucking, the men are useless to the women because they fucking have shitty low sperm counts. But the ones that have got freaking high sperm counts, like Roddy Piper, oh, well, they get
of course he does.
They get captured by the hot women,
Yeah,
as you can see in the poster. But unfortunately, they have to travel to Frogtown. There's apocalyptic world. They have to travel to Frogtown to. It is a fucking classic. Don't watch part 2 though. Part 2's bad. They have to travel to Frogtown to get these girls. So we see a lot of girls with machine guns wearing hardly anything. We see Rowdy Piper kicking ass and wearing chain freaking stuff over his junk. So so only the girls can produce with him when they want to. The frogs in it are just hilarious. This is just absolute stupid. This is basically Frog Planet of the Apes, really, is Planet of the Frogs. I loved it. I thought it was just freaking absolutely ridiculous. You've got everything. You've got freaking machine guns. You've got hot chicks wearing freaking nothing, shooting machine guns. You've got Roddy Piper, who's awesome. And you've got a awesome storyline and frogs. What else could you want?
you had me at hot chicks, bud.
With machine guns?
Yeah. No, you didn't even need the machine guns.
No. There's some fucking funny scenes in it, eh? There is some gold scenes in it. Anyway, I don't want to spoil too much of that one, but
no, I'll put it on my watch list.
It's a must. It's a friggin' must. What do you got next, man? The frogs are friggin'. The frogs look so shit, but they're so good. It's such a good movie. I don't know.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love the title. Awesome.
I rate it. What do you got?
I watched this today. I've got this one's kooky, but I've got The Art of Self-Defense.
I haven't seen this one. I saw you wrote this down on your list.
This is fantastic. It's got old mate from Social Network, Jesse Eisenberg.
Yep.
And yeah, I mean, this is my jam. So it's about a young bloke, or he's not a young bloke, he's 36. I still call him a young bloke, so I'm in my 30s, but yeah. He's 36, and he's a bit of a dork, is what I would say. And he's got like an office job, and he's got a little German sort of like dog who's one of those little small ones, very cute. And so one night he's out of pet food and he's walking down the street. He has to go at night, and he gets jumped and beaten within an inch of his life. So he's completely housebound now. He doesn't want to go back to work. He doesn't want to do anything, as you would be. And I know this doesn't sound like a comedy yet, but it is. It's done in a way that's darkly funny. and it's done by a bunch of guys on motorbikes in motorbike helmets, so you can't pin anyone, you can't ID anyone, and so yeah, he finally gets out of the house and he sees a karate studio, and he goes in there, and it's the most odd karate place. Like, I used to do karate as a kid, and that was very odd. So they kind of nail it, really. And there's all sorts of crazy stuff going on. Like, they've got a picture at the front of the dojo of a guy with a rainbow belt. So he's got all the colors in his belt, and they're the guy that everyone bows down to. He's got all the colors in his belt. And you also get little bits of tape on your belt. Instead of Dan's, you get tape. For if you get a piece of black tape, you're in the night class. And basically the night class means going out and fucking up people. Yeah. And then you've got a red piece of tape, which means you've killed someone before. Like killed someone, like you fought them to the death, or you've shot them in the head or something. Yeah. And so that's what the film is like. But it's crazy. It's crazy good. All right. I'm probably not doing it justice, but it's close to a 9. It's about an 8.5, but I don't want to spoil anything either. But all I'll say is Jesse is fantastic. Jesse Eisenberg's fantastic. Imogen Poots is fantastic in it. She's like this half psycho, half badass, awesome girl in it. And the king is, I think it's Alessandro Nivola. He plays the sensei, and he's brilliant. So if you like films like Fight Club and Observe and Report, I highly recommend this film.
Oh shit, eh? So it's a bit of a mix between the two. Yeah.
It's brilliant. Yeah.
I'll give that one a crack. I've just added it to the fucking list.
Good man.
All right, this next one's fucking awesome. I don't know if you've freaking seen this or not. So you've seen
I have.
You've seen Prom Night with good old Jamie Lee.
Yeah, I've seen.
You've seen Prom Night too?
Yep.
Oh, fucking! This is a banger. This is so good. It's got nothing to do with the first one as well. But really, it's in a prom and it's a school as well. But fuck, this is good. Did you know they've got freaking part 3 on here?
No, I didn't even know.
No, not part 3. So if you haven't seen this one, this is just a they accidentally knock open a freaking was a chest or a box or something when they're making out the bottom there, lets out the spirit. The spirit's killing everyone. It's wicked. I think it's wicked. Let me just type in Prom Night instead, and I don't think it's actually part
1, 2.
Part 4. It's part 4.
Oh shit!
So they don't have 3 on here. I haven't watched it yet. I've actually got the box set with all 4 movies on it, and I haven't seen part 3 and 4 yet. But yeah, Prom Night 4, Deliver Us from Evil. 4 teens ditch their high school prom party at a summer at home. Too bad there's a psychotic priest on the loose, determined to punish sinners.
Oh, I want to watch this. I can see a line through Chopping Mall as well. Chopping Mall is awesome.
Yeah. So that's your next one anyway, is it, eh?
Is it my turn? Or?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, mate. No, keep going with Prom Night. Prom Night.
That's all right, because I can just click on Chopping Mall.
I saw the line there. I was like, oh.
No, this is just you may also like pops up, and it says Chopping Mall, which happens to be on your list. So, I haven't watched part 4 yet. I haven't watched part 3 either, but 2's a banger. 2 is an absolute banger. I don't know what 3 and 4 are going to be like.
I love the lead girl in it as well. She's fantastic.
Oh, really?
Yeah, no, I mean, for the film, I mean, it's a so bad it's a good film, but I thought she was great. Yeah.
I love part 2, but like I said, I haven't seen 3 and 4 yet. But look, fucking part 4's on there, so there you go. I didn't need to buy the box set. Well, I did because I need to watch part 3 still as well. But I'm
sure you could have watched 1, 2, and 4 and still got the effect.
Well, none of them have got anything to do with the first movie, so
no.
What do you got next, man?
I want to go Chopping Mall. I'll go.
Chopping Mall. We got it there.
I've got to go. Oh yeah,
Nope.
no, I'll go chopping block.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm a huge fan of films set in shopping malls. I love it because you look at like Dawn of the Dead, Mallrats. I mean, I don't know, they're just fun. I don't know why. I think it's because I don't have to go into the shops because I hate going into big shopping centers. Makes me
Plus, their
anxious.
shopping malls in America are so much better than ours.
Yeah, they look cooler.
So good.
But yeah, no, and this one's just about a bunch of teens who are hanging out in this shopping mall, and a great cameo by Barbara Crampton, by the way. Geez, but it's a bit of fun, and you've got this robot that starts killing them all, and. It's short and sweet. I think, an hour and 17 minutes. So, if you've got some time, check this one out. It's so much fun, and you got some gore, you got some boobies, you've got the lot basically. So, and it's fun. Turn your brain off and have a ball.
The robots are built to protect the fucking. To protect the shopping mall. That's the new invention. It's the new way. Let's protect the shopping mall with the freaking robots. Oh god, but it's fucking good.
Oh yeah, I had a ball. Yeah, but it's one that you have to be in the mood for. I'll put it that way. If you're in the mood for the Green Mile, then watch the Green Mile. Don't watch Chopping Mall.
Yeah. Of course. If you're in the mood for like a VHS fucking horror movie, this is it. And this reminds me of this was one of the ones that you saw the cover of on VHS when you're in the video shop and you'd hire it out straight away because they had a absolute wicked cover.
Or it just had like a basket with body parts in it. It's top 10 all-time VHS covers. You're right, mate. In my mind because, like you, I spent most of the time in the VHS shop and fucking, It's brilliant. Yeah.
The other one was Fright Night. Everyone loved the cover of Fright Night back then.
Yep.
I've got a fucking beauty here. I don't know if you've seen this.
I have. Yep.
Oh, this is
try it, Matt.
Yeah. So the guys that made South Park, oh my god, this is fucking so stupid. I remember seeing Cannibal the Musical for the first time on SBS when I was a fucking teenager, and this came out before fucking South Park, and they're singing fucking. I want to build a snowman. And I still remember this back when I was a fucking stoner in my teenage days, and I'm watching it on SBS, and I'm like, and he's like, let's all build a snowman, and blah, 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 blah. And he's singing about the snowman, and then fucking, and then one of them fucking, they're getting killed, and the cannibals are eating them, and I was like, what the fuck is going on? Then he's singing about Spadoinkle Day while he's riding on his horse, and he loves his horse so much and shit. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? And then, then we find out years later that it's the South Park guys. This just cracked me up. It's so shit. And the quality of this, when I tried watching it again, still so shit. They haven't fucking tried to spruce it up at all. But if you want a good laugh but bad quality,
who cares? It's meant to be like that, and it works. If they freaking restored it, it wouldn't have the same charm for me.
True.
I love the fact it looks like shit. Yeah, that's the whole point.
It looks like shit. It's fucking shit. I love it. I love it. I think it's great. What do you got next?
I've just seen another one. I got to do it, mate. These are all coming back to me. Silent Night, Deadly Night, Part 2.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Well, I actually had Part 1 on my list because Part 2 is a little bit annoys me a little bit. But go on.
All right. So, film-wise, Part 1 Part 1 is definitely better. All right. There's no two ways about it. because part 2. I mean, it's the first 20 minutes of the film, half an hour of the film recaps.
Yeah, half an hour of recaps of the first movie. I was like, fuck.
First movie, right? But what I love about this, right, is that it kind of the first one is great as a film. It's actually a really good film, right? But with this one,
it actually is. It actually really is.
It's like they show the highlights, right? And then we meet Ricky in the mental institution.
Yeah.
Right. And oh my god, this guy is the funniest baddie ever.
Yeah.
Right? Ricky is fantastic. Oh, you can watch the original as well. Yes.
The original's on here.
Yeah, right. But part 2 for me has a special place in my heart because of Ricky.
Yeah, Ricky's funny as fuck.
Right? Ricky is a mass murderer who is the brother of the original killer.
Yeah. And saw his brother die, so he's pissed off. He hates priests and nuns.
Right, and he's got these eyebrows, right? And he's like, and he acts like this, and he's like, shut the fuck up, Doc.
Yeah.
Right, and he's got these eyebrows. He looks under, and he's like, shut up, Doc.
Yeah.
And and there's a bit in it. People would have seen this on YouTube, and it's one of the funniest scenes I've ever seen, where he walks down a street, any old suburban street, and just starts executing everyone he sees, and then starts laughing at the gun every time he does it. So he'll shoot someone, right? He's on a murder spree, and he'll shoot someone, and then go, and he'll go, bang, bang. And it's got the famous line, "Garbage day."
Yeah.
Right, and then he looks at the gun, and he goes,
he loves it.
Right, and he's having a ball. And just watch it for that scene. But I mean, there's so many other great scenes with Ricky. But if you want a great movie, watch number 1. If you want a fucking laugh, watch number 2.
Don't watch number 1. Don't watch number 2 as soon as you finish number 1, because you'll be pissed off, because the first half an hour is kind of like Ricky smoking and telling the doctor the stories, and it goes back, goes all the killings from number 1, and then you're like, well, why the fuck did I just watch number 1 for? I just fucking got it all again in half an hour. Watch it a week or 2 later. But they're both fucking brilliant, especially number 1, where fucking they make Ricky's brother, freaking be Santa Claus. And suddenly he fucking doesn't want to be Santa Claus at the fucking mall. And it triggers him. It triggers him, makes him go psycho. But I haven't watched part 3 yet. Part 3, apparently, you know how Ricky gets shot at the end of number 2 and you think he's dead when he's about to kill the nun.
Yeah.
Or he does kill the nun. I can't remember. Fucking, I did a review on it. It's on the channel. Apparently he survives. Apparently someone else plays him. Fucking he's in number 3.
Oh, okay. Sweet.
So I need to watch number 3.
But everything Rob just said about number 1, you got to watch number 1 and then have like a 2-year break and then watch number 2, because you'll be absolutely pissed off with number 2.
Oh, yeah. You'll be well pissed. I was so angry when I fucking I'm just watching highlights and I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, fucking hell, get into it. But it's still a good. And once that finishes and he escapes and kills the fucking doctor, it's good.
Yeah. Oh, it's true.
The doctor didn't have a chance.
They should have just cut the rehash of the original and just done the Ricky story.
Yeah,
because it's so good when Ricky's on the screen. He's so much fun.
It was good. Is it the first? Which one is it? Where it is number 2, where he gets out and he gets a girlfriend, isn't it? Oh no, he's telling the story. That's when Ricky's telling the story.
Yeah.
And he goes to the cinemas.
Yeah.
He's telling the doctor, so they start putting new footage in it when he's telling the doctor's story. And he goes to the cinemas and fucking someone pisses him off.
Yeah, the umbrella scene.
The scene where he just jumps on the guy.
Yeah. Oh, and it's got the umbrella scene where he opens the umbrella in the street.
Yeah.
That's talking about the movie scene where he just jumps on him and starts fucking.
He just jumps on him and starts smashing him. And then when he comes out fucking inside the cinemas, he fucking hooks him up to the car battery. And it's so fucking stupid. It's so fucking good.
It's crazy.
Right. I have got next up Uh, I don't know if you've seen this or not, but Baby Oopsie.
No, I haven't seen
Oh.
Baby Oopsie.
Baby Oopsie. And there's a couple of them too. There's Baby Oopsie 2, Murder Doll. I haven't seen that. This was
Okay.
2021 as well. This is a budget Chucky movie.
Yeah.
Where this weird lady finds the old Oopsie doll and does it up, and then it goes around killing people. And oh my god, the killing scenes are so bad. They're really bad. I was watching it with my wife, and she was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" She was like, "This is shit." And I'm like, "Nah, it's Baby Oopsie, eh?" But
This sounds like it should be called shit, Baby Oopsie.
yeah, Baby Oopsie. The killing scenes are friggin' lame as shit. Everything about it is pretty fucking lame as shit. The story's lame as shit. But if you want a really good fucking D-grade horror to sit back and laugh, fucking definitely have a drink when you freaking watch this. You watch this and just go, this is just fucking stupid, but it's good. It's shit, but it's good. So if that makes sense, definitely fucking have a watch of Baby Oopsie.
No,
It's
I'll
the
put
type
it
of
on.
movies that are on here, man. It's the type of movies that are on here.
Yeah, well, like I said, you're not going to Tubi to watch A+ films.
No,
You're going there for a laugh.
no. You're
But
not going to get fucking Independence Day, or you might get the fake version.
Yeah.
What
I was
do
going
you
to
got?
say Independence Craze, where it's about kill a crayfish, but
I'll watch that. I'd watch it.
I know
I'd
you
watch
would.
that. What do you got?
I'm going serious this time because I found this beauty in Tubi, and I was like, "Fuck!" Monster, Charlize's Monster.
I watched this not
Yeah,
long ago
no.
as well. Holy shit!
Yeah. This is one of the best serial killer films ever made.
Yep.
So it's about it's the not deadly true, but it's the in quotations true story of Eileen Warnos.
It's pretty on the point because I've seen the doco about Eileen.
Yeah,
It's
I just think that they make her out to be a bit more of more sympathetic than she actually was in the film.
Yeah.
That's my summary of it. But I mean, for me, this is a 9 out of 10. I absolutely love it, and
I agree.
Charlize's performance is up there with the best serial killer performances, like the Anthony Hopkins in Hannibal. Kevin Spacey, John Doe. This is. But I mean, she's probably she's not better than Anthony. She's probably better than Spacey. But
she put on some weight for this too.
Yeah, she did, and it's freaking riveting, this film. And Christina Ricci's fantastic as well.
Yeah,
and it's just a fantastic film about friendship, and about and when she rats on her, I was like, "You fucking dog." At the end,
pissed me off.
yeah. And even though she's a serial killer, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And just how heartbroken she is, and she. But I mean, that's where I'm kind of like, they're going movie wise instead, but I don't mind. But yeah, it's about a prostitute. I won't go into the whole thing. I mean, if you haven't heard of Eileen Warnos, then maybe do some research. But she's a serial killer from the 80s, and she used to target men who she'd like mark down hitchhiking and then shoot them. And it goes through that story of her killing a bunch of men and having to.
But it was only because she got sick of getting beaten and raped while she was just trying to she was trying to earn a little bit of dough.
100. Yeah, like you're sitting there going, this makes sense. I mean,
yeah.
Why wouldn't
she was
she
only
be doing this?
And she was only charging like $10 or $20 to fucking give a gobby, and then and then they still be fucking pricks and beat her around. No wonder you fucking deserve to get a bloody bullet to the head. Shit, you're getting a you're getting a fucking bargain. Like
there is, for people who are squeamish, though, there is one scene of essay that is absolutely horrific. Involving a guy who pulls her over and completely involving like a chrome bar.
Oh,
And,
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah. There's some
that's
shit in
fun.
this that never leaves your mind, but I mean, you're watching a serial killer film, so
Yeah.
I mean, there's
Come on.
shit in Seven and Silence of the Lambs, you know, where won't leave your mind. So yeah, I highly recommend it if you like that sort of subject. Yeah, absolute bull terror, and Charlize is so good.
And it's so spinny because you don't even know it's her. She's got the fake teeth in. She's got the freckles spray painted on. She looks like a crack whore. She's put on weight. Fucking brilliant. She does a fucking great performance, but they don't give Oscars out for that.
No, she got the Oscar.
Did she?
Yeah, she won Best Actress.
Did she? Holy shit!
Yeah. About time. Yeah.
Well, I'll be damned. See, I don't fucking look. I don't look at it anymore because until things like Terrifier get an award, I don't fucking watch it. This is another one of those ones that are made by the people that did like Full Moon, one of the Full Moon features.
Oh yeah,
Shrunken Heads. I found this on VHS. I had it in my VHS collection, and they've just chucked it up on here now. I've started watching it again. It's so shit, but it's fucking good. These three young kids who keep getting bullied by these fucking, it's like 50s or 60s, fucking getting bullied. All they want to do is buy freaking comic books and all that. Well, the comic book seller, this black guy, he fucking does voodoo and black magic, and when these kids accidentally die, he fucking makes them into shrunken heads, which their heads fly around, and their heads fly around now that they're dead because he did voodoo on them, and they're getting revenge on these bullies, killing them one by one. Pretty good. It's actually it's shit. Another B grade fucking one, but look, it's 80s. Yeah, it's 94.
I can see Meg Foster's in it, so I'm there. Oh, she's great in everything she's done, I reckon. Yeah, she's got those freaking... She was in They Live. She's the main girl in They Live. And she's got those... those eyes.
Yeah, the ginger chick.
Yeah.
Yeah. the one that knocks Roddy Piper out of the window.
Yeah. But ends up realizing that he's right.
Yeah. This is good, man. This is silly. It's really, really silly. Hour and a half. Who cares, man? Give it a crack. Hour and a half. Surely you got an extra hour and a half to fucking have a drink and crack it on. But once they get turned into shrunken heads, it's on. It's fucking... Hey, it's a full moon movie. What do you expect?
Yeah, no, not much.
Yeah. What do you got?
It's this one. They've got this on Tubi, right? Yeah, this is a hard one. They've got it on Tubi. It's called Pieces. It's one of my favorite all-time. So bad they're good films.
Oh, okay.
But they've only got it in Espanol, and there's no English, and there's no English subtitles for it either.
This one on here, the one with the chainsaw.
Yeah.
Oh, it is only Espanol.
only Espanol, and the audio's, and there's no English subtitles.
What?
Yeah. But I own the Arrow release, so I'm good. But I saw this on here the other day, and I wanted to pick it, and then I played it, and I was like, "What the fuck?" Have it in English. But I mean, because the English with this film, the English dubbing, right? Because it is a foreign film. The English dubbing is priceless.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
There's a scene where she yells out, "Bastard!" Right when someone's been chainsawed to death, and someone finds the dead body, pieces of dead body, and she yells out, "Bastard!" And it's priceless, but you can't watch it properly. But yeah, I wanted that one, but I won't take it because you can only watch it. There's no subtitles for that.
I'm not fucking watching an Espanol.
No. Yeah, there's no point.
No.
I'm gonna go I Spit on Your Grave, the original. 1978.
Let me get it up. Hold on.
This one's going to be hard to talk about. I watched it the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's crazy. Like, I watched this, and I watched.
I like the
before-
remake better.
I actually like this one better. Watching it again. Yeah. I like this one better.
Rape just a little bit too much. I've never seen that Deja Vu one.
No. After this one, I can't be. I need a little breather. Yeah. This one, because I watched the Last House on the Left, because I was doing remakes beforehand. This one, don't watch it. Yeah, no, I think it's a 6 out of 10. I think it's very well made. I think it's very well done. I think it's Camille Heaton. Camille Keaton is brilliant in it, but it's not a film I'm ever going to watch again. So
same with me, actually. The you know what? If the rape scenes didn't go as long as they did, then it would have been a friggin' like 7 out of 10. But for me, it's like a 3 out of 10 because the rape scenes just go for too long. That's why the remake is good, because it's really quick. It's really quick.
Yeah. No, you're right. And with this one, there's some films you kind of wish you hadn't seen. So I just wanted to add this on the list so I could tell everyone not to watch it.
Yeah.
But I mean,
I haven't seen this.
It's got a cult following. So, I mean,
Yeah.
Oh, I've just seen another one that I want to talk about.
Down the bottom here?
Yep. All the way to Vendetta. So I Spit on Your Grave is about a girl who's a writer who is going into the in the middle of the country, into the forest area to write her book. She writes short stories. She's writing a book, and all the local pricks start raping her, and not just in one scene in the first half of the film. But the brilliant thing about the film, the film where you can tolerate it, is that she comes back, and she comes back with a fucking blaze of glory. I think that's why it's got a cult following, because she literally, some of the kills that she does to all the rapists are fucking fantastic.
It's good once it becomes a revenge film, but I can't stand the rape scene in the original I Spit on Your Grave. So that's why I like the remake better, because the rape scenes are basically non-existent.
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Go with this one. I've never even seen this one or heard of it.
This is a fucking 8 out of 10, right? So this is about a girl who gets in prison for a fucking stupid fucking thing. It's such a soft charge, but she ends up in max prison. Yeah. And her sister's a badass, right? And her sister's like, yeah, no, that ain't happening, right? So she commits a crime to go into the prison, and then it's just fucking on, right? And her sister is fucking badass, but the original sister, who gets locked up for fuck all, I think it's for solicitation or whatever, gets killed. So she just fucking starts wiping everyone out in the prison. And it's got a brilliant actress as the warden. And she's like this full-on lesbo, and friggin' as the warden. And friggin' this film is nuts. All right, it's a prison film that's nuts.
Yeah.
And who is that actress? She's fantastic. And she's in something recently, and she's so good. But she's the warden. But the lead actress who plays the sister, the badass sister, she's great. And it's just about it's just nonstop action in a female prison. So yeah. Highly recommend.
What the fuck? I'll put it on my list. It's on my list.
Put it on your list, mate. It's wicked.
It's on the list. This next one's fucked, but it's so good, and there's a few of them as well. I don't know if you've seen them or not. The ABCs of Death.
Yeah. Again. Oh no, I'm thinking of Faces of Death. Sorry.
No, not Face of Death. So there's a part 2 as well. So there's ABCs of Death 2 and ABCs of Death 2.5. And what they've done in this is fuck off, dog shit fly. What they've done in this is got different film directors to do 5-minute short story horror stories, and each director has to do a story starting with the letter. So one person's got A, the next one's got B, C, D, blah 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 blah, all the way to Z, and the story is all about whatever the letter is. Fucking brilliant. I loved it. There's a few stories that are absolute shit, but there's some wicked stories that I absolutely loved in it, that you just go, holy crap, that was fucking crazy. Part 2's on here as well, and part 2.5. I think part 2.5 is just the letter H or G or something like that. There's only one letter. It was all the leftovers from part 2 because they had so many fucking come in for that one letter, so they just fucking did a 2.5. But same deal with part 2. Wicked. So many different stories.
I'm looking at all the directors. You got Ty West, Ben Wheatley, freaking Adam Wingard.
Yeah.
I'm checking this out.
There's so many. Like I said, there's some shit stories. There's some shit ones, but man, there is some brilliant ones. A few subtitled ones as well. I really like part 2. Part 2 is even better because it gets even more violent. And then the 2.5 is just fucking wicked as well because it's nice and violent as well, and it's all the leftovers of just the one letter. I think it was H. Can't remember what letter it was now, but yeah, part 2 was fucking part 2 and part 3. There's part 2. ABC's of Death part 2.
I'm definitely checking this out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, there's 2.5.
Yeah. Just adding it to my Tubi list. By the way, guys, if you're watching this, you can download the Tubi app on your phone, and you can just go bang, and it adds it when you watch your telly on your account. Adds it to your account. So
100% do it. It's fucking free. It's good. It's free. So yeah, 2.5's on there. 1, 2, and 2.5's on there, and that's the 3 of them, man. It's wicked. 2.5 isn't as good as 1 and 2, but still bloody brilliant. They're fucking good. Short stories. That's all you want. Short 5-minute fucking stories.
Yeah, I don't get why they do that with all the films. Like that, they'll have 1, 2, and 4, and they'll have 1, 3, and 5, and it's like.
Well, like I said, 2.5 is all the leftovers of whatever the letter that was because they had too many. Because they can only all these submissions come in for when they were doing these movies or whatever it was, and they could only choose one movie for each letter and what the movie's about. And yeah, this was all the leftovers for 2.5, which was cool. Bloody good.
No, I'll definitely check it out, man.
And the wicked thing is as well, when you're watching it, you're like, you don't know what the episode's called. So you know that let's just pretend, because I don't want to spoil any of them, and I can't remember what a lot of the were called. But let's just pretend it was letter B, and you're watching it, and you're like, "Oh shit, what's this going to be? What's this going like?" And you're trying to think, "Oh, B," because at the end of the episode, it comes up on the screen. B is for balloon. So the episode was about a balloon. So let's pretend it was a killer balloon going around. B is for balloon. C is for whatever fucking cucumber, and it was a killer cucumber, whatever it is. But anyway, you're trying to guess while you're watching the thing, and when we were watching it, we were like, oh, this is going to be fucking H is for fucking hell, or H is for fucking heroin, or whatever, you know what I mean, when you're watching it. So that's what made it more fun when you're watching it as well, going, oh, what's this letter going to be for? So it's cool.
No, I just listen to you go through the whole alphabet and see what the first word pops up. Cucumber for C. What the fuck?
And hell. No, the first C word wasn't going to be cucumber, but then I thought I better not fucking say it. What's your next one? You know it.
Sorry, yeah. No, I'm out of it now. Okay.
You knew what I was going to say.
I've Oh, should I go another nuts one? Yeah, may as well. I'm going to go with a film called Bound, not the brilliant film called Bound with Gina Gershon and Jennifer Tilly, but the Tubi Bound, I'll call it. It is an erotic thriller. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. It is an erotic thriller, but it's like a 50 Shades of Grey, right? She's into BDSM, but it's
Oh shit! It's an asylum film. Go on.
Yeah. Oh, it's so bad, right?
All right.
The biggest reason to watch this, right, is Charisma Carpenter. All right, she is absolutely stunning, and she gets a kid off like 10 times, or not 10 times, maybe 5 times.
Yeah.
So I mean, that's the reason to watch this film. Other than that, you know, you could like just be throwing a tennis ball against a wall and have a better time than this fucking piece of shit.
Yeah,
but if you just want to watch, you know, every second scene Charisma Carpenter, you know, get naked, I mean, then go for it. You know, that's the only reason I stood around. But yeah, if the tennis ball thing sounds good as well, do that. You know, so you've got 2 options. You know, with the film or the tennis ball. But it's 4 out of 10. And the 4 is for
it's an
Charisma
asylum
Carpenter.
film. Of course, it's 4 out of. It's a fucking course it's a 4 out of 10. It's asylum.
But it's 50 Shades of Grey, right? Without the money behind it and just a really gorgeous girl in it. I mean, I'm gonna be honest with this. That's what it is, right? Yeah, that's what the film is, you know. And I stood around for an hour and 31 minutes watching her be gorgeous in it. I mean, which sounds stupid, but it's not. You know, I mean, I'm sure there's lots of ladies out there that'll watch a freaking Brad Pitt film that might be coming up on my list. Watch a Brad Pitt film just because he's in it. I mean, you know, who cares? You like to turn your mind off sometime and look at. I like to look at gorgeous women sometimes. You know, they don't have to be naked. They could be doing whatever. You know, it's very interesting to me.
Is that why you've got a selection behind you of Helen Hunt films?
Oh, you fucking cunt. I'm not going to even dignify that with a response. All right, keep going.
What's next one. Helen Hunt is bound for Adsy's glory. Alrighty, next one is a fucking fantastic one of mine that I love. I did a review on this. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. If it loads, it doesn't want to fucking load now. Of course it doesn't want to load now. Fucking this dog shit flies fucking... Come on. You want to friggin' load. Let's just go Poultrygeist then.
Poultrygeist?
Poultrygeist. There we go. All right, so look at this guy. So they accidentally build like a KFC chicken place on top of a Indian burial ground.
As you do.
As you do. The opening scene is fucked. Like, I'm talking, the opening scene is just fucked up with this movie. If you can get past the first 5 minutes, well done to you. I love this whole movie. 2 people fucking, this dude making out in the fucking cemetery before they even freaking build the Kentucky chicken place on top of it. And fucking a big hand comes out of the fucking grave straight up his asshole, rips all his fucking insides out. Rips all his fucking insides out and shit. And then they build a fucking chicken den on top of it or whatever. The chickens get contaminated. Everyone eats the chickens that are possessed and got the ooze on it. And everyone turns into chickens. And it becomes Night of the Living Chicken. If you want to see a lot of titties, this movie you will see friggin' so many. The killing scenes in this are fucking nuts. When the chickens take revenge on the workers, there's this one scene, the chicken rips his nuts out, puts them in the fucking deep fryer, and starts frying his nuts, and he's there going while he's fucking while he's frying his nuts, right? He's fucking frying. He's frying his nuts. He's like, and then this other fucking chicken, he's fucking got this guy's head, and he's got it against the ham slicer, and he's slicing the ham slicer, and bits of his fucking skin and face are coming off. He's like, fucking this other chicken goes over to this chick, rips out her breast implants, and fucking he starts fucking munging on them. It's just fucking what the fuck? You're watching this going, what the fuck is actually going on? Seriously, it is the most nuts movie. I did a review on it, didn't get many fucking views because no one knows what it is, number one. And number two, from the footage that I put on the my review, they put an R rating where you have to fucking log in. So a lot of people couldn't watch it and didn't bother watching it because YouTube put a fucking little warning rating thing on it because
the verify.
Because so many of the scenes are horrible, like the nuts getting fucking getting things, people's faces getting ripped off. Oh my god, fucking! I
actually want to watch this now.
It is so funny. Put it first on your list. Poultrygeist, Night of the Chicken Dead. It is just so stupid. It's so stupid, but it's fucking funny, man. I beg everyone to watch this. I actually beg everyone to watch this first out of everything. Of course, you know who it was made by, yeah?
No.
Troma.
Oh yeah, cool. Yeah.
So you know exactly what there's this one scene. I got to give you a spoiler. There's this one scene.
Okay.
It's so fucking bad in some of the things that they say and all that shit. Anyway, I think the ooze. I think the ooze gets fucking spread on all the chicken carcasses because the hillbilly guy is fucking having sex with one of the chicken carcasses and it gets stuck on him. But anyway, there's this Muslim. There's this Muslim girl who her face is all freaking wrapped up and all that shit and all that crap. But then right at the end, she fucking rips off all her fucking gear and she's this fucking absolute stunner. So the whole movie, you think she's like, no, right? And they're doing this like that for the whole movie. And you're thinking, oh, fuck. They're giving her shit and they're taking the piss out. And then fucking she rips all her gear off and then she's the hottest fucking thing you've ever seen. And she's like, let's go kill these fucking chickens. In her bra and panties, of course.
Yeah, well, how else is she going to do it? Let's be honest.
Exactly, dude. This is one of my favorite Troma movies of all time. I fucking love this movie. It's so stupid, but it's so fucking funny, man. You got to watch it. You got to watch it.
I instantly put it on my list when you.
Dude,
when you told me the title, I put it on my list.
Night of the Chicken Dead. Like what the fuck?
Poultrygeist.
Poultrygeist, man. I'm telling you, this is hands down so fucking funny, and it's so bad. It's so politically wrong. Everything about it. Oh my god. Make sure you watch it tonight.
Yeah, no, it's in the running. That's for sure.
All the chickens at the end, all the chickens at the end, fucking line up in a big fucking group, and they do the Michael Jackson Thriller.
No, they don't. Stop fucking shit up.
Yeah, they fucking to their own fucking song. They do the Michael Jackson Thriller. I'm not kidding you.
Oh, what with their wings? With the chicken wings?
Yeah.
Oh god, mate.
You'll see it. They're walking around. It's right at the very end. It's the credits. It's the actual credits. It's like got nothing to do with the movie, like how the movie ends and all that. It's just they put it all together of them doing the fucking Thriller and dancing while the credits come up. You're like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I might watch this tonight.
Yeah, you have to. All right, what's your next one? That was one of my most fucked up ones on the list. That is silly, but good.
I'm going to go with something a little bit more, not much more serious, but a little bit more serious. I'm going to go with Demons.
Oh, dude, this is not serious.
No, it's a bit more serious than Poultrygeist.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. This
but
is the fucking.
like.
I hope this is
It's
the
not
dubbed
serious
version.
at all. It's fun as fuck. Yeah.
This is the cinema one, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I call it the motorbike cinema one.
Yeah.
So it's about a couple of girls a couple of girls are just walking down the street, and they get like this golden ticket, like movie ticket to go to this premiere tonight. For this film premiere, obviously, and and they show you a bunch of other people getting these tickets for this certain premiere at this certain cinema.
Yeah,
and so they all
Keep
roll
talking.
up.
I'm just going to the fridge right there. I'm right.
No, you're right. You're right, mate.
Drink.
Yeah. So, they roll up to the cinema. All the people that have been invited, and there's a girl who start acting nuts, and she's a demon, and she turns the rest of them into demons, and they've got to try and not be a demon. Is basically the summary of the film. And there's some crazy effing shit that happens in this film, and but all of it has like this tone of awesomeness. It's so cool, like it's badass, And like I said, there is a scene with a motorbike going through a crowd of demons, and with there's, I don't want to spoil anything, but like if you like From Dusk Till Dawn, you're gonna love it. Yeah. You're gonna love demons if you like From Dusk Till Dawn. Is the best way I can describe this one, because I had a ball, and someone told me about it. I was like, yeah, let's go, and fucking.
It's odd, isn't it?
Yeah. It's odd.
It's not what you expect.
No. I was expecting like something a bit more trashy, and it's actually got some some money. Like you can tell, it's got some money behind it, or it looks like it does, and it looks great. And there's some crazy shit to it. So, and some great cinematography. The acting is a bit questionable, but I mean they all are in the 80s. And
I think it's Italian.
I had a ball.
Yeah, it's good. Apparently, there's Demons 2 and 3 as well. I've never seen.
No, I haven't seen them either. I've only seen the first one.
So,
but had a lot of fun
here, so we don't have to download it. Let's stick with my craziness of Troma.
Yep.
And let's.
I know what you're going with.
Nah, we're not going that one yet. We're going with Sergeant Kabuki Man, NYPD.
Of course.
Have you seen this?
No.
So he he's an NYPD detective, and he gets transformed into a superhero Kabuki Man, Japanese Kabuki Man, and he spins into this. He's made an appearance in one of the Toxic Avenger movies, the fourth one. But Sergeant Kabuki Man goes around kicking people's asses. It's a little bit like Toxic Avenger. It's ridiculous. It's stupid. But it's actually a fucking decent movie. It's actually not bad at all. It's actually really, really not bad at all. It is stupid. The fight scenes are just you know what Troma's fight scenes are like. So I don't really need to explain too much, but definitely put this on your list. Watch Poultrygeist first. This is another one from Troma that's just not talked about. And the only reason I watched it is because I seen Sergeant Kabuki Man in the fourth Toxic Avenger, and I thought the character was fucking funny as shit. And then it popped up, and I was like, "Oh, fucking what's this? I'll give this a crack." And I'm glad I did. It's stupid, but it's good.
No, I've just read the whatchamacallit, the story, and I might give it a crack. Yeah,
definitely give it a crack. Like I love. I'm just gonna. I'll fucking jump ahead of you 2 secs because fucking it's coming up anyway. But there's Toxic Avenger. You know it's going to come up anyway. Toxic Avenger on there. Toxic Avenger, Class of Nukem High. But Toxic Avenger 4. I love Citizen Toxie. It is so stupid. I don't know if you've seen the fourth one or not. but
No, I've said the
holy,
first two.
oh my god, you don't even need to see part 3. Go straight to 4. 4 is fucking out of control. Like it is just, yeah, it's some next level craziness. It's when they started going crazy, when Trauma started going fucking just, they didn't give a shit. They didn't give a shit. They
No, no.
started going crazy. Kabuki Man's in this, like I said. And yeah, this one's just nuts. So you got a bad Toxie and a good Toxie, and he has to have his Trauma friends help him, and it's out of control. Put this on your list because there's a classroom scene at the start that, well, first quarter of the movie that there's this fat dude dressed as a baby. I still don't understand why, but anyway, this is they're in a classroom. This classroom scene that's just over. You're sitting there watching it, going, "What the fuck has happened to this Toxie movie? What the fuck's going on?" Like, this is one of those ones again where you're just like, "Holy shit, Trauma, you're going crazy." There's
Do you ever watch
so many of the same actors as well in it.
Do you ever what? Yeah. Or do you ever watch these films and think, I wonder what the director's upbringing was like?
Yeah.
You know, because it's clearly his vision if he wrote it, or the writer and director. I wonder what their upbringing was like.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
Everyone loves Toxic Avenger, the first one. Fucking fantastic. And I like number 2 and 3.
Yeah, it's fun.
2 and 3 are fun. But this one, I rate this one up there with freaking number 1. I love it. It's just so stupid, but it's so fucking out of control. It's very bad. A lot of titties in it too, but out of control. What's your next one, man?
I'm gonna go with The Cooler. With William H. Macy. I'm gonna go with a serious one, or kind of serious.
I haven't seen this. I saw you had this on the list there for me to put on. This one here?
Yeah. Maria Bello and William H. Macy and Alec Baldwin. And absolute banger of a film. And it's about William H. Macy. It's about Las Vegas and casinos. And William H. Macy works at this casino as a cooler, which means he goes to tables that are like hot, that people are winning at, and they start losing because he's like bad luck. And so he goes around when people are actually on a win streak, he'll go to the table and they'll start losing. So there's a bit of like fantasy to it as well.
Yeah.
And they make him out at the beginning to be like this big loser, and like he lives by himself in like this shitty apartment in Vegas. And Alec Baldwin kind of owns him. He's like he's tied to the mob, but he's the casino manager, and he's brilliant in it. He's like this old school, casino guy.
Yeah.
And but one day he meets Maria Bello's character, and she's portrayed more like Lady Luck. And when he's around her, right, and also Alec Baldwin uses, so he uses William H. Macy works for Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin uses him to cool the tables down, so no one wins too much money. But when he's around, and Maria Bello's a waitress, and she serves all the drinks and stuff in the casino. And when he's around her, people start winning because she's Lady Luck. And they form a relationship. I won't get too deep into this, but it's brilliant. You know, it's a 8 going on a 9. You know, it's a fantastic film, and it's not too long. It just gets straight to the point. But the big standout, I know he's been in hot water for give the dude a break now. I mean, fucking, can we get over it already? I know it was horrible and all that, but I mean, how much do we have to listen to it? But yeah, Alec Baldwin steals the film as Shelley. That's all I'll say, and it's a fantastic film. And I don't want anyone to think, I'm saying anything bad about the poor girl who got shot and the director got shot. I'm just saying it's
Wasn't
been like
his fault.
years now. It's like,
Wasn't his
can
fault.
YouTube algorithm move on to something else?
Hmm.
You know, like I'm sick and tired of seeing videos. Alec Baldwin's in court again about Rust. And it's like,
Yeah.
shut the fuck up and
He's
put on
entertained
another
the shit
hot.
out of it. It was an
Yeah.
accident. Let the
You know,
courts settle it.
yeah, and just I'm mainly mad at YouTube. Stop putting up these fucking videos I have to fucking skip through. You know, just fuck off already with that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
I just want to watch. I want to watch Hot Ones, or I want to watch fucking Tim Dillon fucking
Yeah.
roast the shit out of Meghan and Harry. Fuck off already with your fucking Alec Baldwin fucking bullshit. That's my favorite, but yeah.
Triggered. Triggered. All right, I've put it on my list. Looks good. While it's here, I might as well click on it because you got it on your
Good.
list.
I'm good.
Chuck on Cruel Intentions
Yeah, nice, mate.
while it's here. So yeah, this is one of your picks. Might as well chuck it up now.
Yeah, I love it.
This is your one, man. This is your one.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah. So,
it was just down the bottom there. So. It was down the bottom there, so I thought I might as well click on it.
No. And he's back.
Yeah.
So yeah, Cruel Intentions is about it's like a sexy thriller. It's a remake of Dangerous Liaisons from
It's a remake.
from the late 80s. It's a remake, and that was based on a book. So I think they're all based on a book. But it's about brother and sister, stepbrother and sister who ruin people's lives, and Ryan Philippe plays the brother, and he falls in love with Reese, and he actually did in real life while they were filming, and they've got kids now, but they're separated or whatever. But it's a really great film, and I've watched it 10 million times, and it's a really good erotic thriller.
Was this before she was Buffy, or after?
What?
Was this before or after she was Buffy?
After.
No,
I think she was still. I actually think she was still Buffy, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, or don't quote me on this. It was close either way. I think she was. No, she definitely was Buffy when she did this. I think she was on a break and she did this one, but yeah, she's great in it. It's probably her best performance. Sarah Michelle Gellar and Reese Witherspoon.
Bad, is she? Oh,
No.
Reese is fucking great. I think she's fantastic in everything that she does.
I do too. And
I'm going Jackson.
Ryan Philippe is probably his best performance. I'm going to Jackson.
I'm going Jackson.
Walk the
that
Line,
shit.
fantastic as well. That's on Tubi. It's just a great film.
Are you ready for this? My next pick. This is the one that I was fucking saying. I found a TV series, TNT. So Mr. T has come out of jail, and the detective's last name starts with T as well, and he's playing Mr. T.
Yeah,
and she's got him out of fucking jail or whatever. So he's a detective now as well. And there, TNT, right?
Yeah.
You get the whole story just from the intro. And I've only watched the first episode. In the first episode, these Asians are what's the word? Extorting another fucking small Asian shop. He's like, I gotta put a stop to that. I pity them. I'm gonna put a stop to that. Mr. T's on this. He goes and he gets a ninja star thrown in him at one stage. He dropped to the ground. And he says some fucking racist stuff as well. Freaking, you're like, whoa, holy shit, you can't say that anymore. To the to the Asians. But anyway, I only watched the first episode. Oh, I'll tell you what, dude, it was some funny shit. Mr. T is jacked in it as well. It's like you're watching a VHS tape as well. They haven't fixed the quality up at all. I haven't fixed the quality up, but oh my god, what a stupid fucking storyline. But it just reminds you what they were trying to do was something like what are those fucking 90s? What year was this? 88. Holy shit, 88. I thought it was a 90s one. They were trying to do something like you know where you got a fucking good cop, bad cop TV series back in the 80s and 90s, all those types of fucking things. Basically like a Lethal Weapon. It's a chick fucking lawyer detective, and now he's a detective. It was just cringe.
Same year as Lethal Weapon, so maybe it was like they buried this one and they pushed up Lethal Weapon.
Maybe it's got three. There's 3 seasons on here.
Oh, okay.
There's 3
season
seasons.
1, episode 1. Sorry.
Yeah. So I only watched the first episode the other night, and we were laughing, going, "What the fuck is this?" There you go. The first one's called Extradition in Chinatown.
I could see the bottom bit. I could only see the top bit. Yeah.
In Chinatown. Oh man, fucking hell! Look at it. It's so lame, but it is fucking funny. Definitely have a watch of it. At least watch the first episode, just so you can piss yourself laughing, because he acts so cool as well. I pity them. He's still playing. It just makes me laugh as well, because he's actually playing Mr. T.
Yeah.
He's still Mr. T. So does that mean? Because wasn't he Mr. T in what was that fucking the A-Team?
Yeah.
He was Mr. T in the A-Team.
Yeah. So he was Mr. T in the A-Team. Yeah.
Yeah, so that means he's still the same character, gone on to his own TNT.
But yeah, so it might be like a spin-off show, from, because wasn't he Mr. T in everything he ever did?
I've got a DVD.
I don't know.
I've got a DVD called I found at the op shop. It's fucking funny. This movie called The Toughest Man in the World, and Mr. T is the toughest man in the world. It is so fucking lame and shit, but I'm pretty sure he plays Mr. T in that as well. I think I think I'm not playing anyone unless I'm Mr. T. I'll be Hulk Hogan's tag team partner at WrestleMania 1. Then he fights Roddy Piper at WrestleMania 2.
I was just going to say, how good was that McMahon show on Netflix?
Oh,
Sorry.
it was wicked.
It was wicked. Like, I had no idea what the hell, and it wasn't, I'm so glad it wasn't about all the shit that he's been accused of. Yeah. Because I get it, and it's horrible. Yeah, but I had no idea about the span of this dude's career. And it was crazy. I didn't know he was part of all that stuff for that many years. I don't want to go off on it because we're not doing Netflix. But I thought that was great. If you haven't seen that, go check it out.
If you want to know, because I knew 95% of everything until they got to the trial stuff. And you know where Stephanie goes, I say yes to Dad for everything that he asked me to do, but there was one time I was like, hell no. Do you know what that storyline was?
Yeah, she says it. Yeah. Oh, wasn't it? Oh, she doesn't, does she?
She doesn't say it in that.
What is it?
He wanted to do a storyline where he impregnated her and he's the father of her baby.
Oh, for fuck's sake, Vince.
And she was like, no. That's too far. So instead he had a match against her. Yeah. All right, what's your next pick?
He clearly did the stuff that they're accusing him of. I mean, there's no two ways about it.
He took a shit on her head, I think, apparently. But anyway.
Oh, it's not funny.
No.
It's not funny.
What's your next one?
I'm going... Fucking shut up, bro. Stop making me laugh.
I'm gonna shit on you.
I'm going with Porky's.
Oh,
I gotta go with Porky's.
All of them are on here.
Yeah.
All of them are good.
I've only seen the first two, but I'm getting through them. I know Porky's Revenge is there. Yeah, I mean, these are the American Pie for the 80s, basically. Yeah. These movies are American Pie 80s style. They're completely everyone went at American Pie for being politically incorrect and for these ones. What? Jesus Christ!
Yeah.
They're you think anyone all the freaking softies out there.
Is the best 80s comedy, hands down.
Yeah, I'd have to. I mean, top three easily.
If you weren't in hysterics, laughing like all the way through this movie with so many things, like when they're getting set up for the prostitutes and the black guy jumps through and he's going to kill them, and it's a big setup, and then Pee-wee runs down the street fucking naked. I nearly vomited because I was laughing so hard. I was laughing so hard because when I'd never seen it before, I was fucking coughing up a lung. I was dying. I was like, this is just, I was in tears so much. And I almost fucking puked my guts up as well, laughing as well, fucking from just, not from being sick from what it was, just from laughing so hard when he sticks his dick in the hole.
I was about to say.
Yeah, and the teacher grabs his dick and she's holding on to it. And his mates just run away. His mates just run away laughing. Oh, my God. And she's going around wanting to see all their dicks to see fucking whose dick it is that she fucking grabbed. It is the most insane movie. It is the best 80s comedy. I'm telling you now. 81. Yeah. No political. No one give a shit. It was just Pee-wee. I think the first scene is him measuring his dick when he wakes up in the morning. Like, what the fuck?
He wakes up in the morning and measures his dick. And it's like, that's interesting. That's an interesting choice for the opening scene. But, I mean, you look at American Pie is definitely based off Porky's. There's no two ways about it. Because the opening scene of that is him with the sock. I mean, like...
If there's no Porky's, there's no American Pie. Simple as that.
Shit, no.
There's a lot of movies. Part 2's funny. Part 2's on here as well the next day.
It's great.
Starts from the next day. Part 3, Porky is back. And the storyline is fucking Porky's back. And now his bar is on a boat. Right?
Yeah.
And Meat hooks up with his daughter. Meat hooks up with his daughter. So that's what the story for fucking Part 3 is. Pretty funny as well. Not as good as all the other ones. But
what about Porky? Is that Porky's Revenge? Or is that 4?
Porky's Revenge is number 3, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that's the only one I haven't seen. I've seen the first 2. But
it's got a lot of things in it as well, like racism's bad. At least they put that type of shit in there where the dad didn't like the Mexican friends, and he's and he's like, I don't know if we're allowed to say the word anymore. It's kind of
like that.
Yeah. It's like, don't you be hanging around these peeps, fucking what they call them back then and all that. And then he beats the shit out of his son for fucking being friends. With the like, hold on a second, this is a comedy. What the fuck's going on here? But apart from that, it's fucking banger of a movie. My favorite fucking comedy, dude.
And you know why they work, these films, is because they don't give a fuck. And like when you do comedy and you give a fuck, no one's gonna laugh because they can tell exactly where you're going with it. Whereas when you don't give a fuck, we know you're joking. You can fucking go out there. You can go out there, do what you want, and we're gonna laugh with you because we know you're joking. We know you're not actually serious. And the whole, there's a scene in it with Kim Cattrall where she's having an orgasm that everyone can hear through the entire school.
That's another bit that I was like dying.
I was tearing. I was literally crying with laughter.
I think I was crying more because of the teacher in the gym, because he was laughing so much about the howling noise. Like, why do they call her Lassie? Oh, why don't you go find out? They go up there. What do they call her? Oh, why don't you go find out? And he's in. All of them are fucking laughing and making me laugh so fucking hard. It's so good. Oh, everything about it, fucking brilliant.
Yeah. Oh, Bull Terror. If you haven't seen this, guys, please go check it out. Yeah. It's a perfect comedy. Yeah.
It is a perfect comedy. It's just fucking unless you get offended by fucking shit, don't watch it. But I don't know why you're watching comedies if you get offended.
Nah.
My next pick's a cartoon, man. Do you remember, because you're only a couple of years apart from me, when we were kids, we had Ninja Turtles, and then we got the ripoff of fucking the Toxic Crusaders.
Mm-hmm.
Because The whole
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
they only did one series because I don't know why it didn't take off. I had the toys. I had the dog with the fucking long tongue. I had Toxic Avenger. I had never seen the movies because I was too young, of course. But this was fucking banger. The whole fucking first. There's only one season. The whole first season is on here. Absolutely love it. It's shit, but it's fucking wicked. And then, which I didn't even know that they made, I'll fucking just quickly put this up as well. There it is here. The movie. Toxic Crusaders did a movie as well. And it's funny, the Troma fucking logo comes up at the start. Which probably not fucking good for kids to know about the Troma movies, but yeah, Toxic Crusaders the movie as well. So that's if you love watching stuff that you watched as a kid still, because I like to fucking find some of those old cartoons that we watched when we were kids and watch it. I chucked on the Toxic Crusaders and I was like, shit, this is good. And the song Toxic Crusaders, I was like, fuck, this takes me back. And no one has this on any streaming services. And yeah, Lloyd Kaufman starts off the freaking first episode as well with the Toxie toys and all that. And does a little intro. I was like, holy shit. Don't remember any of that. But yeah, watch the Toxic Crusaders. It's on there and I love it.
I remember watching this as a kid. Yeah, and when you did the song, I went, oh, yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, Toxic Cruise. I fucking loved it. It was just, it was it was good fun back then. It was good fun.
No.
What do you got next?
What do I get? What do we got? I got Rules of Engagement. Another a bit serious film. This one's by William Friedkin, who did The Exorcist, and he did Sorcerer. He's done Killer Joe, so many great films. This is a brilliant courtroom drama with Sam Jackson.
Tommy
Lee.
Seen this.
Oh, it's brilliant. Tommy Lee Jones, and Guy Pearce is in it as well. He's the guy who's going after. I won't spoil anything because a lot of people have again slept on this one. I've got no idea why, or probably because it got buried, you know. So it's about a guy in the army who there's a shooting, right? I don't want to say if it's legal or illegal because that's the whole point of the film, but there's a shooting that Sam Jackson is the head of, and he gets court-martialed and he's up against because a lot of people get killed. And so it's like a war. If you like films like A Few Good Men and films like that, you're going to have a ball with this one. So the acting's fantastic. There's some brilliant action scenes in it as well. The opening is really eye-opening and it's frightening and it's freaking well done. You know, it's William Friedkin. But I mean, it's a top tier freaking courtroom drama because the only probably the first half an hour is the action stuff, and then there's flashbacks.
I don't mind courtroom stuff because you know why I don't mind. But I've sat through enough fucking 12 years of it. But Yes,
because you're
I'm a lawyer. If you wanted to know what I do for a living, I'm a lawyer.
You're also he says he's a lawyer, but he's really he was in prison for a while, so he knows the judicial system.
I wouldn't have been to fucking 12 years worth of fucking court cases if I was in fucking prison.
He's saying that. You think Blood Popcorns is all lovely guy. He's done some crazy shit.
Because I make people bleed.
No, he really he's a lawyer. I'll give him that.
Kind of. No, I'll chuck this on my list. I don't mind, like I said, court case movies because it fucking makes me laugh when I freaking do watch some court case ones and go, that wouldn't have fucking happened. Bullshit. Judge wouldn't let you walk up to the fucking thing. Bullshit.
No, you got to put it on your list. It's not too long. I know it's over 2 hours. Most of the films we talked about are an hour and a half, but this one, it's worth it, you know, and just a really, really good film. So, yeah.
Oh, I've chucked it on my list. Anonymous says great cast. So Samuel L. Jackson and
Yeah.
Tommy. Tommy's always fucking good.
Oh,
I
he's good.
We're coming up to an hour and 50 minutes, and we're just going to keep going until we
Holy
have had
fuck!
enough. Until we've had enough. So everyone that's watching and that's been watching,
Didn't
thank you
even
so much.
realise.
Keep watching. That's fantastic. Chuck in comments whenever you want. We've got massive lists of all of our favorites, that bangers that we've freaking found. So I hope everyone's been writing down ones that you haven't seen, especially Poltergeist. Poltergeist. Night of the Chicken Dead. Fucking watch it. It's still the fucking number one so far. All right.
Oh, I've got another one.
Hold on.
Right down below.
Oh, too late. I've like
No,
clicked on this
I
now.
know what it's called. I know what it's called.
Okay. Now, this one, man, if you liked the Vince McMahon documentary, you have to watch this because you watched wrestling as a kid, yeah?
Yeah, like I watched the Stone Cold days, the Hulk days, and the
Early 90s?
Yeah.
Yep. So you remember
not too early. Basically when Stone Cold, The Undertaker, and the Heartbreak Kid.
Yep,
they're
Shawn
my
Michaels.
days.
Do you remember $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase?
Yeah, it rings a bell, but I couldn't like.
Everybody's got a price for the $1 Million Man. Anyway, $1 Million Man.
Yeah, I kind of do. Yeah.
$1 Million Man was a fuck. His character was such a prick, right? Vince McMahon used to give him actual $100 notes to fucking tease fucking and stuff in the mouths of the opponents that he beat. So it was real fucking notes. And he'd tease fucking kids, right? He'd get them to come out in like segments on the fucking show. He'd be like, if you can bounce this ball 20 times, kid, you'll get this $100 note. And he's fucking counting. He's like, 1, 2, 3. And he gets to 19. And he's about to do it. And then he kicks the fucking basketball. He kicks the basketball. And this little kid looks up like he's going to cry. He's like, he just laughs at him. Everyone's got a prize, kid. Oh, man, it's fucking funny. Anyway, so this character, so Ted DiBiase was already fucking kind of like a character from, you know how in the doco, how he brought all these wrestlers from other territories?
Yeah.
That
was crazy.
So he brought Ted DiBiase from another territory, but he wanted to give him a gimmick. He had to give everyone a gimmick. And he gave $1 Million Man to him. A $1 Million Man is what Vince McMahon wanted to be if he was a wrestler. That's the character he wanted to portray. So everything that he wrote for him, that's what Vince wanted to be. That's why this is a very good doco to watch. Really fucking good doco. Everyone's got the price of fame. Definitely, Ted DiBiase, the $1 Million Man. He was so good. He was one of my favorites.
Hang on, no, I'm watching this tonight. I want to watch this.
Yeah, it was a really fun documentary. Some good interviews. And the good thing as well, when they're not produced by WWE, like the Netflix one wasn't produced by WWE, when they're not actually produced by WWE, they can go as far as they want to go with certain things that they want to talk about. He really gets into how ashamed he was by cheating on his wife and stuff like that. And he really started playing the character. But this is the character that friggin' Vince wanted to be. And the $1 Million Man, some of the shit he did was fucking funny. And some of the stuff that he does on the microphone was just fantastic. Really, really good documentary. I was so glad it was on here because I like watching the WWE Network, and it's not a part of the WWE Network because it's not one of their films. So it was great that it came up on here, and I was like, oh, I finally get to watch it. And I'm pretty sure they have the basketball bit on there as well, where he kicks the ball from the kid.
Yeah. What did you think? I wanted to ask you this. What did you think of the whole Bret Hart? Bret Hart. And,
the screw job?
What
I
the
agree.
fuck?
I agree with Vince. I don't think it's on here. Wrestling with Shadows, I think it's called. Let's just go Shadows. Because if it is,
the brother who fell from the thing.
Oh, that was just unfortunate. Yeah, horrible.
I didn't know anything about that, and I know he doesn't think that Bret Hart that Vince had anything to do with it, but I mean, that's why I found the Netflix one riveting because I had no idea about any of that. like that blacked out when he fell, and
Okay, so
yeah,
this one you need to watch. This
Hitman
is
Hart.
this is an amazing documentary called Wrestling with Shadows. Not
Yep.
produced by WWE. It's just all yeah, we'd love a good
Yeah, I got
doco.
it. Yeah.
I do have a few docos on here. So this is fucking wicked. If anyone in the comments has seen this as well, it's so good. They don't talk about Owen too much, but this is mainly about the screw job and the whole. So you'll see the behind the scenes stuff that they didn't show too much on Netflix, where did you screw me? Like, no one's going to screw me. It's just him getting the contract and then Vince backing out of the contract and then saying you're going to have to go to WCW. All behind the scenes, filmed at Bret Hart's house, arguing with his wife, arguing with the other things, doing backstage promos. Everything about this documentary is amazing. It's all filmed before the screw job. They started filming it before the screw job, and it leads all the way to the screw job, and then after the screw job, and then you even hear the whack in. They don't have the camera in there. They don't have the camera in there. You hear the whack and the thump, and then Vince fucking walking out like he's fucking yeah. You see that snippet? Yeah, you see the snippet, but you see a lot. You see a lot more on this doco. This doco is one of the best wrestling docos I've ever seen in my life. I don't know if anyone that's watching agrees, but this is one of the best wrestling documentaries ever made. I used to have this on VHS. This was made in '99.
It's gone to #1, so yeah, that's the one because I was so interested in that whole thing. And
I'm going to watch it again. It's so good. I got it on DVD. This is so fucking good. And then, oh fuck me, if you want to watch one more doco, please. This is
Resurrection, Jake the Snake.
This is so sad. This documentary, sad but fucking fulfilling as well. The resurrection of Jake the Snake. He is so drug fucked. He's so overweight and drug fucked. Do you remember Jake the Snake?
Yeah, rings a bell.
Yeah,
I think that's yeah.
He is so drug fucked and all that in this, and he's about to. They show footage of him at an independent wrestling show, and he's so drunk and on drugs, and he. He goes through the ropes, and as he goes through the ropes, he just fucking, because he's got a massive belly, he just fucking falls because he's drunk. And the other wrestler that's meant to wrestle him is like, fuck this, and just lays on top of him and tells the referee to count 1, 2, 3, and he's like, the match hasn't even started, and he's like, what the fuck's that shit? But then Diamond Dallas Page, I don't know if you remember Diamond Dallas Page.
I do, yeah.
WCW.
Yeah.
So he takes Jake the Snake to his house and makes him do DDP yoga and makes him quit drinking booze and taking drugs. And then, do you remember Razor Ramon, Scott Hall, Razor Ramon?
No, it doesn't ring a bell. No.
Remember the NWO from WCW?
Oh, in the documentary, I do, but I don't remember the individual.
You'll remember him.
Yeah.
He comes into the house as well, and oh man, fuck! You shouldn't laugh at some of the bits where they're fucking falling down because they can hardly fucking stand, the poor bastards, because Jake the Snake's so overweight and all that. But really good documentary. But the Bret Hart one's better.
Yeah, no, that'll be #1. But yeah, that thing, the McMahon thing, brought everything to life, and I was like, fuck, this was a crazy time because it was my childhood and it was your childhood as well, like, and teen years and all that, and like just growing up with that, and it was just a completely different time. The shit that they had live that he was doing, it was like it just makes you remember like what was remember your formative years and like how things were just accepted back then, and like it gives you a good hard look at yourself as well, and it was really, really well done. But no, I'm checking all this.
Definitely watch the Bret Hart one first. The Bret Hart one's fucking my favorite documentary of all time, like of wrestling. So good, so good. But what do you got, man? What do you got?
Hostage with Bruce Willis. Again, this is a great action flick. Oh, great thriller. You know.
Yep.
And you've got freaking.
I haven't seen this for a long time.
Yeah, Ben Foster is awesome as the lead baddie in it. And so it's about Bruce at the beginning of the film, the opening of the film. Bruce is a hostage negotiator, and he's trying to. There's this crazy guy in the house with a young fella, and he's already killed the mum, and he's trying to save this young fella, and he doesn't. And that's the beginning of the film, and he's relocated to like this country town where he's just like a sheriff sort of thing.
Yeah.
And three dudes, like they're, just, typical late teenage crims. They try and rob this house, and they get in way further than they wanted to, but one of them's an absolute dead set psycho, a Ben Foster, of course. And the shit hits the fan, and Bruce is called out to the site, and cops get killed, and he has to kind of save the day. And in all this, his own family gets kidnapped, and he has to do a job on the side while trying to talk these guys down. So there's a couple of stories going on. It's not the greatest action film of all time, but it's definitely like a 6.5, 7.
Yeah.
Lots of fun, and I saw this at the movie. I got a funny story about this. I saw this at the movies with my dad.
Yeah.
And there was these two blokes behind us, and when was this? 2005. Yeah, saw this at the movies. And my dad's 6'8", and he used to be a bouncer, so he's a big lad.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't want to look at him twice. You wouldn't want to look him in the eye, because you just don't. But anyway, we're sitting there, and these two fellas that were older than me at the time, so probably in their, I don't know, 25, 30s, and I'm like 17, 16. And they were talking through the trailers, right? So they're talking. Right. And then the movie, it cuts to like in all movies they have, they show the production companies at the beginning. So it cuts to the production companies, right? And before the film even starts, my dad turns around and goes, "Shut the fuck up!" Like this.
Yeah.
And
I've done that so many times.
Right, I just remember looking back, and their faces, they were just like this, right? And they were big. They weren't small. They were big.
Yeah.
And, they were 6'1", 6'2", and and they shut up throughout the entirety of the rest of the film. And I was just like, "Fucking you, beauty, that."
I've done that so many times. I've only had one person say, "Let's go fucking fight in the car park," and I didn't, because he was fucking huge. I booted the back of his chair and told him to shut the fuck up during the Lord of the Rings, and fucking he just kept. And the whole rest of the movie, I couldn't enjoy it because he kept on turning around, going, "Outside, motherfucker."
He might have had a point with Lord of the Rings. No, I'm not going there.
Nah, still wanted to fucking hear it. Anyway, I was like, I'm fucked. I'm fucked. All right.
Yeah.
Let's do a few more. I've got, it's best of the best.
Oh, you bastard. I was going to pick this.
Look at this, though. They've got best of the best 1, 2, and 4. Did you end up watching number 3 that I told you to watch?
No, I didn't get it.
I reckon they didn't put number 3 on there because number 3, the storyline's about the Nazis.
I didn't know 4 was on there though, because when you told me to watch them, I've seen 1 and 2.
Yeah, number 3. Number 3 is one of my favorites, man. Number 4's on there. They need to put number 3 on there, but number 3 is the one with the Nazis, where the Asian guy goes to a small town, and they're fucking, it's just a bunch of skinheads, and they're like, "We don't like your kind around here. Fucking you little Asian, get out of here." And then he just fucking kicks all their asses.
Just fucks them up. Yeah.
He's
brilliant, by the way. He's great.
Huh? Oh,
he's great.
awesome.
Yeah.
The progression of these movies from the first one, where it's just a tournament, and then the second one's kind of a dark tournament, to the third one, him going to a small town and the Nazis want to fucking kill him, to the fourth one where it's just fucking heaps of action and guns. It slowly had that progression of the Fast and the Furious movies, the way they went.
It does, yeah.
It originated it. But yeah, this is a fucking banger. I love the best of the best movies. Definitely watch those. You have to download number 3, though. What do you got as your next one, man? I'll bang through these.
I don't download films, so I'm not.
No,
I'll find out another way.
No,
Okay.
I'll never fucking download shit. No, fuck that. What do you got?
Stop talking wild, Rob. We don't do that. We don't.
I don't do that around these parts.
I don't know why I'm talking like this, but yeah, I am. What have I got to say? I don't know where that came from.
Nah.
What have I got? I've got Cutting Class with Brad Pitt. The one when we brought up Brad Pitt. I got Cutting Class. Yeah.
So many movies to watch.
Yeah, the only Brad Pitt slasher there ever will be, I'm guessing. Yes. So this is this is nuts. All right. So it's about a guy who's just come out of a mental. It's about kids in high school, and this kid has just come out of a mental institution, and has got the hots for one of the girls who Brad Pitt's with, right? And she's the Jill Sholin, who is the young girl in the original stepfather.
Yep.
And he's really in love with her, and he hits on her in front of Brad Pitt, and Brad Pitt's like, what the fuck, dude? And but they've got history. You can tell they've got history as well. So it's basically about who's the killer. Is it Brad Pitt, or is it this psycho guy who's just got out of the mental institution? And so that's basically what the film is. So it's a simple slasher about who is it? Is it him, or who's killing all these people in very not that gory. It's like an MM-rated goriness, I would say, but heaps of fun. It's got horror comedy. It's definitely a comedy. So
I've just added that to the list. I'm definitely going to give that a crack. I've never seen this.
You'd love it, mate. It's so much fun. And Brad Pitt's acting in it. There's a scene where he goes nuts and he starts jumping around like Kevin Bacon in Footloose. And
really?
when you see it, because we all think Brad Pitt's like the coolest dude ever, coolest actor ever. When you see this, you're never going to unsee it. So
okay.
That's one of the downsides, but it's not a downside. I absolutely love the fact that he did this film, but he doesn't want anyone to remember it. But I remember it.
Well, it's on Tubi for free, motherfuckers.
Yeah. Check it out. It's a bomb.
I've added that one to the list for sure. All right. I don't know if you've seen this. You've already said You've said Monster. I've got The Monster.
2016. No.
Yeah, man, this is fucking good, man. It looks shit from the cover, but it's about this fucking woman who's driving to fucking wherever she's gonna go in the fucking rain, bit of a breakdown or crashes or some shit, and anyone that fucking stops, this fucking monster fucking full on eats them and shit. It's fucking wicked. Jumped on her car a few times, few jump scares. The monster looks cool as shit. It's a basic storyline. She's getting stalked by the monster. Anyone that tries to help her gets eaten by the monster. It looks good. It actually looks like they actually put a bit of money behind it and it flopped, but I thought it was fucking good. Definitely write this one on your list because this was freaking cool, man. I had no problems with this movie at all, as in wasn't bored, watched the whole thing and was like, I'm going to tell people and recommend this one. And why is this not on freaking other streaming services? Because it's filmed. It's filmed with a budget that is satisfactory to me. Satisfactory.
Is that? Oh, that's good. I love it.
All right, you've got 4 left on your friggin' list. I'll choose 4 more as well, and then we'll fucking be done. What do you got?
I don't think I've written them. Have I written 4 more down?
I can just bring them straight up for you.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Yeah.
I think I deleted a couple.
One that I haven't seen, so you can talk about this one. This one's Mikey.
Yeah, just bring it up, mate. Oh, Mikey. Where did that go? I remember sending it to you.
Yeah.
So this is about the opening of this film is Mikey killing his family. He's a young like 9-year-old boy. So if you're into like The Good Son and Orphan, you're gonna have a ball. Yeah, it's one of those. It was probably the original one of those. And Mikey is scary. Like he's brilliant in it, and it's a very scary child murderer film. But and some of the kills are freaking like he's got I don't know if he's little. Nah, I won't get into it. The opening kill with his sister, his baby sister. Fucking hell. Nah. Yeah.
Crazy.
You might turn it off in the opening scene.
Oh, really?
Yeah, add it to your list, mate. Yeah.
I'll watch that. Yeah.
No, it's a killer kid film. You know, like it's basically Good Son, except without all the polish and the money behind it. So it's like that.
Okay.
But, I think it's a 7. I think it's great.
Okay, I'll give it a crack. And if it's like The Good Son, I'll freaking definitely give that a crack.
Yeah, it's more brutal than The Good Son.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I've been watching this. I've been fucking binge shitting. I've been binge shitting the fucking crap out of this. I'm on to season 4 already. Unsolved Mysteries, man.
Yeah.
Dude, this is some good shit.
Yeah,
I don't know if they've ever solved any of these mysteries. Surely they would have by now. They can go back and open some cold cases.
You'd think so, wouldn't you?
Yeah, but this is some good stuff. And apparently they've got a new series or something on Netflix now or something, no?
They do. Yep.
I said to my wife, "Oh, let's watch that." And because I've been binge watching this, she's annoyed with this fucking crappy one. She's like, fuck that.
It's not as good as Old School.
Really?
Yeah. No. This one gave me nightmares watching it as a kid. Yeah,
Yes.
I used to watch it like with the X-Files. I used to watch this X-Files all through my teen years, and fucking yeah. I mean, that music and just some of the stories like spontaneous combustion and fucking, the guy who killed the woman who then reanimated back to life or whatever the story was for the week. They're all crazy but fantastic.
Fucking, I absolutely freaking love it, man. It's just one of those TV shows where I'm just like, oh yes, come on, give me another fucking mystery I don't know about.
Yeah, no, gets under your skin for sure.
Yeah, fucking froth on it. All right, I'll check your next one up. I've got that ready to roll. Your next one was Slumber Party Massacre.
Oh yeah, no, I love this. Yeah.
There's a part 2 as well. I've actually never seen freaking the first one yet either.
I've seen part 2. It's not as good as part 1.
Oh really?
Yeah. So the whole story of this film is in the title. It literally is that. I mean, it opens at a high school and girls are planning a slumber party, and you see one girl in the back of a van getting killed by a guy who runs around in broad daylight with like a giant drill that he it's covered in blood, but he just runs around in the daylight and then nighttime. And so they go from the showers, of course, they're in the showers all completely buck naked, to the slumber party, and then there ends up being a massacre, and that's the film.
Oh really?
Shit. That's the film, and they have to try and
the fucking guy with the drill.
Yeah, the giant drill, and you see his face the whole time. He's just like some random bloke with a drill who just he drills holes in the girls. Yeah,
I have,
and
I have seen, I have seen.
yeah, I thought so. Yeah,
Yeah, I have seen. For some reason, I was thinking of fucking Sorority Row or whatever it was called. I haven't seen that one.
that's good as well. But this one is so short that, like, if you turn your brain off, you're gonna have a good time. Sorry,
Yeah.
mate. I just got to plug my charger, and you go with your next one.
Oh, that's all right. I was going to chuck up your sorority house fucking massacre because that was right there. The other one that you had on the list, I haven't seen that one. That's the one that I was thinking that I haven't seen. Um, yeah, no idea about that one at all. So is that one worth watching? Sorority House Massacre?
Uh, I have I seen this one?
Mm. My bad. That's not the fucking one that you had on the list. That's
Oh
not the one that you had on the list. It's very similar. My bad. You
no,
had
you're
fucking
right.
house on Sorority Row.
That's the one. Yeah, I've seen this one.
Yeah, that's the one that you had on your low.
Yeah. Yeah, this one's nuts. Yeah. So this is a bit like that April Fool's. What's it called? There's
April
a
Fool.
there's a film from the 80s where everything's like you don't know if it's a prank or if it's real. But this one, a bunch of sorority house girls, they set up a prank for their teacher, but their
Yeah.
teacher ends up dead, and they try and cover it up. And then when they go back to find the teacher isn't there anymore. So yeah, it's nuts. It's crazy. A crazy slasher, but it's so much fun. I love this one actually. This is a beauty. Yeah.
Okay, I'll
I got the Blu-ray behind me. It's part of the cult classics.
yeah.
Yeah.
They did a remake. They did a remake of this as well.
They did. Yeah. So it's just called Sorority Row. Yeah.
Yeah. Nominus said that the Netflix series is shit and boring of the unsolved mysteries.
Yeah, it's not very good. No, I
No,
agree. I agree with Anonymous.
I won't fucking watch it. All right, you just did two, so I'm just going to quickly do two. This one, this one when you watch it is so VHS quality because it was a TV movie. I fucking loved this. It's probably not going to fucking come up because the wording is too long. Let's just do that. Summer Dreams. This was the Beach Boys movie, all right? This was a TV Beach Boys movie. I loved the Beach Boys when I was younger. Still love the Beach Boys now, but who puts them on? I don't. You don't go ahead and quickly put the Beach Boys on. But this is great. This was a TV movie, and it's so budget. It's so budget. It's so TV. It's so VHS quality. But once you start it, you can't stop watching it. I couldn't stop watching it. I friggin' loved it. I've watched it twice for some reason. I don't know why.
Nice.
I love those friggin' musical movies about bands and all that. So
The
there was
Dirt. Yeah.
there was something about it that I absolutely friggin' frothed on. So no, I love that. And then the other one was you can fucking love Maniac Cop. They don't have Maniac Cop 1 on here. They've only got 2 and 3. 3 sucks balls. Number 2 is wicked.
Is this the one with the police shooter in the cop station?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen this. Yeah. It's a gem.
Oh, no. The first one's in the police station. Oh, hold on.
Okay. I thought there was like a massacre in a police station in this one.
Oh, there might be as well. Oh, shit.
I'm not sure though. Don't.
Oh, now I'm fucking confused. Part 1, if you want to watch part 1's on Plex. Then 2 and 3 is on here on this one on fucking hell. I've just gone freaking
Tubi.
where we are Tubi. I've just fucking been best. Yeah. So this one's great. I love 2. 3 sucks.
I haven't seen 3. I've only seen 1 and 2.
Nah, 3's no good.
I think after 2, I was like, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah, that was no good. I'll put your last movie on. I love the first Maniac Cop. Bruce Campbell's in it.
Oh, it's brilliant. And Tom Atkins, yeah.
Yep. You had Fish Tank. I've never heard of this. Never seen this.
Yeah,
what the hell is this on your list?
Oh, this is a fucking bull terror of a film.
All right.
Yeah. So, and she never did anything else. Katie Jarvis. This was her first film.
Yeah.
And it's about a girl who wants to be like a rap star, and she can she can dance, and if she's in like the housing projects in the UK.
Okay.
I can't quote which spot, but yeah, it's like housing projects, and it's a very poor part of where she's living, and she's living with her mum and her sister, and her mum's having these huge parties every night with random blokes and stuff like that. And one of the blokes who rocks up is Michael Fassbender, and his character is like this suave guy that the mum hooks up with, and then he sort of becomes part of the furniture in the house, and starts going. They go on trips and stuff like that, and she falls in love with him. And but I'm not going to go on past that. All right,
Yeah,
if you like
I'm gonna
gritty
watch it.
dramas, and you like really good acting, highly recommend checking this one out. It blows you away, and it really shows you, that life, of really middle to poor class kids growing up in that environment of drugs and alcohol. And
So it's like the kids from friggin' Eden Lake.
yeah, exactly. Basically that. Exactly that. Yeah. So it's like if you just made a film about that, except
Their life.
there's no
their drama side of the life of their living at home.
Yeah, but it's never boring. It's just and she and there's this white horse in it that means a lot more than just being there. Is all. I won't say anything else because I want you to watch this one.
I've added it on the list, so I'll
yeah.
give that a crack. My last pick. They've just put the TV series, which I'm stoked about, on friggin' binge, all of Alf. But there was an Alf movie. There was an Alf movie after the fucking TV series had finished.
I think I remember this.
Called Project Alf, right? Is Martin Sheen, right? Is it? Anyway, this is fucking funny. I'd never seen it. We chucked it on and we're laughing. They put an Alf in all these experiments because he's an alien, right? So they're doing all these fucking things to him, and he's just a smartass. It is really fucking funny. He's a smartass all the time, like more than the TV series. Pretty much a smartass. He gets put in these spinny things. He's getting all these projects. I'm glad they did this because I don't know. Did you watch Alf on TV back in the day?
Yeah. When I was a pup, yeah.
Do you remember the very last episode?
No.
I'm pretty sure he gets freaking caught by the government takes him away.
Oh, yeah, it sucks.
That's the way it ends. That's why they had to do this.
Yeah.
Because it was a horrible ending. It's like dinosaurs. When dinosaurs ended, it ended with the big freeze coming and they were all going to die in the house.
Hey, what can you do? They had a vision.
It's pretty fucking. It's pretty clever, really. It's fucking good. But mate, the government wants the alien to fuck with, so it's cool. No, I liked this, man. This was fun. No, not offensive at all. Fucking good laugh, man. Good laugh. Before we end, I found this one that just got added the other day, right? Oh, look, there's a thing from the...
I watched that. It's fantastic.
Yeah, whoever says the thing's not a remake, you're a fucking twit. You're an absolute fucking twit. Because watch this. Obviously, you fucking haven't watched this because this is exactly the same fucking storyline and everything, except they don't go full-on horror in it. They dig up the fucking from the ice, the friggin' spaceship and everything. It's the original before fucking they did the Kurt Russell one. So anyone says the thing's not a remake,
I agree 100%.
Anyone says it's not a remake, you're a fucking twit and you don't know fucking movies. But this was 1951. This is a great black and white film. Bit slow, but what do you expect for 1951? That's the original thing from the other world. Before the remake, motherfuckers. No, this one just got added the other day, man.
I know. I watched it on Tubi. Yeah.
So good. Fucking so good. Oh, look, even the Tales of the Crypt, the original, I didn't write that on my list. Tales from the Crypt, before the TV series came out, the original movie.
72, yeah. I haven't seen that. I haven't seen the original.
Haven't you?
No,
One
I
of
didn't
the
even know it was there.
one
Yeah.
of the tales, one of the tales from this movie um, is actually from they redo it in season one. You remember the episode from season one where there's the killer Santa Claus?
Yes. Yeah.
That is one of the 3 short stories in this.
Oh, okay.
But
So it's
I
this the original's an anthology as well.
Yep. It's just
Oh,
a
okay.
movie, and then they brought out the TV series from this. But and they put on here as well. I don't know if you've ever seen it when you were a kid. I know it's only G. Tales from the Crypt Keeper.
I
It's
did.
like,
I did. I remember.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah.
All the fucking
I remember his animation. Yeah.
all the fucking cartoons and all that. So this is a bloody ripper as well. I couldn't believe I found this on there, and I was like, I'm watching this. I haven't started watching it yet, but can't wait. But what they added the other day is I love finding fucking old cartoons on here,
Yeah.
like that. Like I said, from when I was a kid. Like fucking look at this. I actually found this today. I haven't freaking watched any of it yet, but I remember it from when I was a kid. My Pet Monster. That
Yeah.
was fucking banger when I was a kid. But anyway, before we finish off, I found this horror movie that I could never download. Not that I ever download stuff. And you can't find it to download. And I've been wanting to watch this for fucking ever. The
I've
Ice
seen this.
Cream. You've
I've
seen
seen
it?
it. Yeah. Yep. It's okay. I'll put it
It's
that
only
way.
okay.
Yeah. No, it's very. I mean, it's Clint Howard, obviously, and it's
This one,
average.
Cream.
Yeah.
Look at
I
this
mean,
cream.
there's 2 of them. I thought there was 2 of them. Yeah, it's okay. I'll put it that way.
It's just only okay. Okay. Well, I've added
No,
it to
it's
me.
it's fucking shit, mate. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't
Is
like
it?
it. Yeah, I'm not a fan of it. I
I
love
think
I
it's the
love Clint
same.
Howard in everything, but
Oh, this is a
it's
sequel, 2018.
yeah, yeah. I'm not a big fan of it, but
No,
I
I've
gave
been
it a crack, and yeah, it's not very good.
I've been looking forward to watching it, so
Oh,
I'll
I'm
still give
sorry,
it a
mate.
crack.
Yeah,
That's all
give it
right. Well,
a crack.
I think the main movie that everyone needs to watch from all this is Poltergeist: Night of the Chicken Dead, and the Brett
Definitely.
Hitman and the Brett the Hitman Hart doco, because I didn't even have it on my list, and we just happened to be talking about the Vince doco, and
Yeah, no, I'm watching it. Straight away.
yeah, oh,
Yeah,
100%.
that McMahon thing, I was like, yeah, I got to watch everything I can on this whole situation because it was
Oh,
nuts.
this Brett the Hitman Hart documentary, man, is fucking the best. If you want to know about the Montreal screw job, this doco is all about the Montreal screw job. The whole doco is about Montreal screw job. That's what it
Yeah.
is. That's what it's
Oh,
all about. It's fucking good. He doesn't give he doesn't give zero fucks. Fucking Bret
yeah.
Hart when he's talking in this doco.
Well, you
It's
could
good.
tell by the dude in in behind the scenes, you could tell he doesn't give a fuck. The fact he dropped McMahon,
Oh, he wanted to kill him.
oh yeah, and he didn't, and it shows he's got impulse control, unlike some wrestlers, mainly Chris Benoit, but I won't go.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, holy
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, well.
But yeah, no, I think I'm going to be watching a lot of wrestling stuff in the
Yeah.
coming future because I didn't know. Like you watch wrestling and you kind of think it is a soap opera, but
Yeah.
then I didn't know it was such a soap opera like in real life,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it really was. And you want to watch what's the next chapter. You got different stories about each wrestler.
Oh, yeah. I'll find the footage one day and I'll chuck it up on here when we do a live of when I did wrestling. Yes, I did wrestling. And I got
That's what I was
picked up,
building towards. I was waiting for you to tell everyone.
and I got picked up. I got double choke slammed through a table and I twisted my pelvis.
Fucking hell.
And
I
anyone
mean,
that
I
says,
was going to say that's cool, but it's not cool. It would have
no,
been
dude,
horrible.
6 months of chiropractor. And when I walked, the chiropractor said that fucking one of my legs was fucking longer than the other because of the twisted pelvis. every time I walked, all you heard was fucking from your hip click, click, click. Horrible.
Fuck.
Fucking hurt. Really hurt.
No.
But it was awesome. The footage looks fucking wicked.
You gotta send it to me, please.
The footage. Oh, Will, I think I got a really slow-mo.
You probably
version
don't
of
want
it.
to because it takes you back there. Yeah, no.
Nah, shit, no. I froth on that crap. I love it. I've got the slow-mo version, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I do. I'll send that to you. I'll send that to you. It's filmed from my friggin' computer onto things. So that's that's some funny footage. I've sent that one.
Show me.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, do what the fuck you want. We're gonna do lives whenever we want to do lives, and whatever subject we feel like doing. We were both talking about Tubi movies, and said, "Hey, let's do a live and trade our Tubi movies while we're live. We're going to do it without filming it. We might as well film it and show everyone as well what good movies are out there. You're going to watch fucking Hell Comes to Frogtown and fucking Chicken Dead. I am cooked in the head, and yeah. Make sure you hit that thumbs up.
Cutting Class, Brad Pitt. Bang.
Yes, I'm going to watch that. There's so many good ones. Hope you fucking wrote them all down because I just clicked on for me. Add to list.
I did. No, I've got the Tubi app up, so I was just clicking them.
Yeah. Oh, did you? Nice.
Yeah.
Maybe next time we'll do Plex. How about that?
Yes, sweet as. Yeah,
cool.
I'm down.
All right, everyone. Thanks for tuning in. Make sure you click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up. Give it a little fucking tickle. And we'll see you fucking next time. Make sure you watch the fucking draft episodes. The freaking Friday the 13th one that we just did. Voorhees is a banger. Best one we've done so far.
We have a ball. You got to watch it. Check it out.
Yeah, we have a ball. So please watch the Jason Voorhees Kills one. It's the best one we've done so far. Cheers, guys. Thank you so much. And we'll see you next time. And make sure you say hi to your mum for us. See you.